Yep.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to today's impromptu episode initiated by Mr. Amartya Acharya, who has.
Because I
So
was
basically,
angry.
I will. Basically, to quote unquote, let steam off. Because he was angry at the nominations, which is a usual thing, and I think before
Usual
we
thing. Hard
start,
साल होता है. हर
and we
साल
won't
होता है.
start we won't start immediately. By chance, one or two people do join to abuse us or
Aside
the
from
films.
Sanjeet.
संजीत भी चाहिए संजीत where are you but anyways this okay so let me clarify first that we do the Oscars discussion every year. I don't think they are something that we should take seriously as such, so please, the way the way we go about it actually is like we discussed this a little bit, that we treat it as fantasy football. Essentially, it's fantasy football for movie geeks, essentially, because it's a lot to do with, because
Fantasy
again, I
football
think,
works the same way as fantasy cricket, does it?
हाँ सेम वही
अच्छा ओके
हाँ
मैं समझ
फैंटेसी
गया.
फुटबॉल.
ऐसे
हाँ आई वाज सेइंग फुटबॉल भी, आई वाज
ऐसे
सेइंग अमेरिकन वाला, हाँ लाइक
नहीं.
नॉट
अच्छा वो लोग गेंद पकड़ के भागते हैं पागलों
गेंद
की तरह.
पकड़
हाँ हाँ
बहुत.
हाँ हाँ वही रग्बी को एक्चुअली जो फुटबॉल वो, क्योंकि एक कोई स्पोर्ट कोई एक और स्पोर्ट में अच्छे नहीं थे, तो फिर दे बेसिकली इन्वेंटेड नाम
इन्वेंटेड
ऐसे ही
है.
करके.
And they made it more
इतना
violent
खेला है
because they
सर
can't
बचपन
because
में.
they can't play for shit, so they only can punch. That's it.
ठीक है सर,
Like
अभी
they
तो
can't
अमेरिका
nominate anything.
अमेरिका की अभी से तो मत लगाओ, पूरे एपिसोड
They
में वही
can't
करना है
nominate
आपको.
anything. They nominate can't anything for shit. That's why they're nominating all the bullshit stuff. Great job. Great job.
Okay,
You had
anyways,
one job. You had one job, Academy. One job. Do this correctly.
Sanjeet is here. Hi Sanjeet, how are you? I hope it is Sanjeet.
नमस्ते संजीत.
Anyways, so before we actually start our discussion on the individual nominations, let me clarify that we will be discussing these again next month, which will be like predictions and sort of, winners and everything, and where we would have. Where we would have watched all the nominations. Hopefully, right now we can't get access to some of them because we are not in America. That's the only reason
We
I
are
think.
getting access to a lot of substandard American films that were expected to make the Oscars.
Yes, the Beekeeper and all that. Oh no, okay. Right now you're saying okay, not the
तो was a
Oscars.
job. Job इसका है.
Okay,
No, the
never
ones
mind.
that were
Sorry.
expected to make it and then they didn't, right? They just fell by the wayside.
Yes. Which is a standard. Pixel Baba is saying hello, which is where's the third one, Sanjeet? Keep standard practice should be maintained of introduction.
Yes.
Come on.
Hello.
We are better than the Oscars. We have more standards.
Do
Hopefully.
we?
No, we don't. But फिर भी. Okay. Anyway, so we are going to be discussing the major categories. The categories. Okay, wait. Sorry, Pixel Baba has.
No, I meant Ferrari because I just watched the first 10 minutes before I came up.
After 10 minutes, you decided it's mediocre.
In the sense
At
that
least
it's
be
not
like
man.
me. At least
It's
be
not
like
man.
me. Finish the movie. At least be like me. Finish the movie. Write a review. And
I
then
will.
tell whether it's mediocre or not.
This
No,
is
mediocre in
basically
the
in
sense I
reference.
expected a lot.
Yeah.
This is
me too.
basically in
Me-
reference to Varun sir comparing Billy Friedkin with Paul
Paul
King
King.
in our chats.
King, yeah.
So you will not
Which
get access
made
to
for
that because me and
which made
Amartya
for
have.
when we had conniptions about. We were like, "ये क्या कह रहा है?"
That is the one worst thing said today than the Oscars. So yes, you win,
Yes.
Varun.
See.
And Sanjeet is correct. Yes.
If
I'm
he's
waiting for
as
Varun's
scary as The
retort.
Exorcist,
I knew
if
it.
he's
I
as
knew it. He's
scary
going to
as The
say this.
Exorcist, it'll be fun. And as
Of
insipid
course.
as the Kane Mutiny court martial.
You
Hey,
didn't
that
like
was
Kane
good.
Mutiny? That was pretty
No, I'm
good.
just guessing.
No? Oh,
Controversial things to say
never
to
mind.
rile you guys up.
Yeah.
No, don't worry. I think there's enough to be riled up for Amartya today. Anyways, but we will be discussing in order of this. Varun suggested last minute, so I'm following his lead. Of discussing everything that. Oh my God! You know the two people who are joining. One of them is Pixel
Yes,
Baba and
one
one
of
is
them is
Sanjeev.
Pixel Baba, one of them is Sanjeev Singh. Those are the two people
What a
currently.
scam. This is like the time I used
ठीक
to
है
access
सर.
my blog from incognito mode and give it 100
Yeah.
views.
ठीक है सर, हम लोग अभी इसी फेज में है, धीरे धीरे चलेंगे. Also, we also didn't promote it to be all. Three
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are there, so maybe Sanjeet has joined from a third account.
We
Anyways,
probably promoted it more than the upcoming Republic Day releases in India. So
Yes. That is true.
Hmm.
You have never
Yeah,
seen
that's
both
true.
of them in the same
Yeah,
movie.
that's very true, Sanjeet. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah.
Pixel
Anyways,
Baba and
let's start
Pixelated
our.
Baba.
Anyways, we will start our discussion of the nominations. So, in order of the way Oscars roll out their nominations, we will start with Best Supporting Actor Male, which I'm going to. So, every time we change categories, we will put the thing on our screen. Male. And if you guys want to sort of follow through exactly what is going on, then I've put a link in the comment section of the nominations put by Hollywood Reporter in their full. So please, you can go look, or other sources also have them. So okay, I've completed all the technicalities,
Dhruv at
and
this point is more
Gursimran
reliable
is
than a lot of documentaries.
and Gursimran, thank you so much for
Thank you so
joining.
much, bro.
We are glad. We are
We
glad.
are glad.
Even
We
though
are
you're
glad.
an Arsenal fan, we are glad. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, so the first category is Best Supporting Actor Male, which the nominations are Sterling K. Brown, American Fiction, Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr., Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling, Barbie, and Mark Ruffalo, Poor Things. So we have not, all of us have not seen American Fiction and Poor Things.
Yeah.
But are we
Because
happy
we are
with
not
this?
in America, that's why.
Yeah,
क्या कर सकते हैं और?
yeah.
Nor are we that skilled yet to get into the
Yes.
academy's service.
To get into the
I mean,
academy's nail bag. Yes.
Mind you, viewers, there are 3 engineers on Queen is Dead, and still we
Hmm.
are lacking in this
half
department.
engineer. Not even half. I'm like a quarter of an engineer.
And I'm too
A
much of
uh,
an
nail you
engineer.
can hammer into the wall.
And I'm too much of an engineer at this point. I'm trying to not be an engineer. But Joe here. Now,
Anyway, so yeah, what do you guys think of this nomination? I think this is a fairly controversy. Oh, actually, no. What do I say? Fairly controversy free. There is controversy. Sorry. For me and Amartya at least it is because we've seen
yes.
May December.
Because
Uh,
of all the things you guys could have nominated May December for, I thought Charles Melton is the goddamn lock.
yes. I would honestly just pick. I firstly, I'm not a big fan of the De Niro performance only, so
Absolutely not.
I would have happily taken him instead of De Niro.
Here's where we differ because I like De Niro's
You
performance. I
really
don't
like
have
De
a
Niro,
problem.
right? And
Yes.
yeah, I understand. A lot
Yeah.
of people have really liked De Niro. Hmm.
Me being me, I would have not taken out any of the two performances which of the movies which I haven't seen. So that
I
is
mean, yeah,
unfair. Can't do that.
That's
That is
yeah.
unfair.
unfair. Yeah, can't do that.
But Melton is so good in that movie. I mean,
Melton is too good.
if
Hmm.
anything, nominate like that was the lock it was supposed to be. What is
Hmm.
me? Okay, fine. I don't know what Pixel is going mad.
Mm,
Anyways, what are you
I need to see
saying?
this.
Yes.
No,
What are you,
so personally
huh.
speaking, because I didn't like the De Niro performance, I thought it was okay, fine. You know what? We've seen the guy do this. He can do this in his sleep, and
Yes.
half of it did kind of look like he was at
Yep.
some point.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
No, he
it's
wasn't. Come on.
first. Okay, no, hear me out. It's first of all, it's one of his lesser performances. I think. Like in
Okay.
general, what little I may have seen of maybe 20 De Niro films or 10 De Niro films,
Mhm.
it isn't one of his more remarkable sort of turns as an actor.
It's a evil performance. I feel like if again, it's the whole Joe
It's a
Pesci
sufficient
dialed up to
performance.
100
It's a
in Irishman. I
sufficient
feel.
performance. But
In
is it
Irishman, you mean, not
worthy?
Goodfellas. In
I was
Irishman, you
Joe
mean.
Pesci in Irishman dialed up to
Irishman,
100.
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel. Yeah.
But I'm saying, is sufficient acting enough to merit a seat at the table of quote unquote the biggest night of Hollywood?
Yes.
Yes.
And I kind of
Yes.
don't know whether
Absolutely.
he merits that kind of
Absolutely.
this thing.
We are not
No, but
judging our personal opinions of what merit is. The Oscars' opinion of merit is acting in capital bold capital letters. That's
yeah.
enough.
What do you? Are there any other names that you think sort of just got lost in general from whatever else you've seen and really liked? I'm trying to think myself apart from
Recall,
Yeah,
the
I'm trying
Melton
to think of
performance.
them myself also to be very honest
I
you know,
guess
because
I mean, the only part of Past Lives I actually did like was John
John
Magaro, so
Magaro.
maybe him. Yeah, so John
hmm,
Magaro for Past Lives, but he was never in conversation, right? I don't think
Yeah,
he's
he was
ever
never
been in
in conversation.
conversation. Mm-hmm.
He was
um,
really not
Any
never
other?
put in
I'm
the
trying to
position
Oh,
or
remember the actor who played Dr. Rabbi Isaac Isidore Rabbi in. He's a comedian in
okay.
Oppenheimer. I thought that was a really interesting
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
performance.
yeah.
the Benny
But
Safdie.
no,
No,
Oh
not
no.
no,
not
the
not
other.
not Benny Safdie. The other, I've
Hmm.
forgotten his name. It'll come to
Ah,
me.
yeah.
But
Okay, I
again,
mean, a lot of Oppenheimer films are there. Films are there. Sorry, I mean, a lot of Oppenheimer performances are there. Maybe
yeah,
Casey Affleck also, right, for you?
No,
not
no,
for
not
me
Casey Affleck.
because
Casey Affleck.
I
Josh
was being
Hartnett.
sarcastic to Varun.
I,
Josh
He
Hartnett.
I
doesn't like it.
I would have
Josh
put
who?
I'm
Josh Hartnett. I would have put Josh
Josh Hartnett.
Hartnett.
Oh yeah, actually that was a very interesting book. But then again,
Hmm.
what I don't get is how are you qualifying supporting
Hmm.
performances
We
in the
this
simple thing of
every year we have this discussion, huh? So yeah,
no, but
bring it
no, hear
on.
me
Yeah, yeah.
out. If
Hmm.
if an Anthony Hopkins is qualifying on the basis of the little screen time he has in Silence of the Lambs,
That's
then
best performance he
surely
was nominated for, or best
yeah,
supporting?
best lead actor.
Sure. Okay.
He's barely in the film. It's over
20
2 hours long.
minutes.
Yeah,
It's
20
Yeah.
20
25
minutes.
minutes max.
Yeah,
Hmm.
max.
And he's sharing so much of screen space, physical screen space. Like a shot is split between him and Jodie Foster.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So if we are going by the merits of just acting, then some of the other actors I felt from Oppenheimer surely. But again,
Also,
also the Oscars are driven by the studios themselves. Do the studios want to
hmm,
nominate?
and
Because
lobbying and a lot of lobbying.
essentially,
Yes. Hmm.
what this does is it puts Matt Damon and Robert Downey Jr. in like
My
immediate
God,
conflict, right?
Sanjeet, we are somewhat trying to have a sensible conversation. Somewhat, I know, is the key word here, but this is a bit too much, huh?
See, the fact that you have seen Make 2 is enough, Sanjeev.
I
समझ गए
mean,
हम.
I would have. I was curious because it was directed by Ben Wheatley, whose work I generally respond to. But I was like,
Free
okay, it's
Fire.
probably this.
हाँ.
You also don't like that, I'm sure, Varun. But it's
I
okay. We are
don't.
used to this. Yeah, I know
अच्छा,
it.
अच्छा, also, another name I just remembered.
Yeah.
I think I know why that name wasn't put in the nomination because it's a
Okay.
debut. But Dominic Sessa
Hmm.
Yes,
from The
but again,
Holdovers.
this is the whole. Is he supporting? I think he's lead, co-lead with
Hmm?
Paul Giamatti. But okay, fine,
Yeah,
supporting
but
lead.
you can't put that co-lead. Na? There are three people
Yes,
involved,
we.
and
But
so
no, great shout, great shout. Dominic Sessa is so good in the holdovers.
Dominic Sessa is so
Uh,
good in that. Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, yeah. So
he's
him
really damn good.
definitely. I mean, again, we
Hmm.
don't know about the Mark Ruffalo, Sterling K. Hayden, or even. I mean, there were shouts about Willem Dafoe being really good in Poor Things. So it was
Yeah,
a
but apparently the William Dafoe one is cancelled out. I think Mark Ruffalo just
हाँ
got
हाँ
the
वो
better.
yes yes
Yeah.
No, and
yes yes
studios don't want to set up that clash ever, right? Between
yes
their own
yeah
actors.
yeah.
You're
Hmm.
then caught rock hard. I think the same thing happened for Godfather 2 or something, or Godfather 1, where they
I
had
mean,
because they had
recently only
such
it
great
happened with
performances.
someone with who had two movies, like two really good performances, and both of them sort of cancelled them.
I
It was
think that
Amy
happens every year.
Adams. Amy
Yeah, yeah.
Adams with Arrival and one more thing. I forgot which one.
I think that
Nocturnal
happens every
Animals.
year only.
Yeah,
Nocturnal Animals.
Nocturnal. Yes, which again you don't like, but okay, we are fine. Understood, Varun.
That
Understood.
happens every year though. That's the thing. That happens
Amy
every
Yeah.
year.
Adams loses to somebody or the other. Amy
No,
Adams
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean
yeah.
the
loses.
That's the
support.
trend, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
I mean the canceling out of performances. That happens
Hmm.
every year. Hmm. Jo.
Hmm.
But
No, no, very
no,
true.
I personally think this one's pretty straightforward. It's Downey all the way. It's a
Yeah, I mean that's
legacy
your pick. That's your pick,
of
no?
the
I mean,
three
and
that
he's
I've
gonna
watched.
win, and
Okay.
he's gonna
No,
win.
but
So
I'll
yeah,
back it up with A doesn't have an award for Chaplin,
Hmm.
yes.
right? And they love biopics, don't they?
Hmm.
They could make love to biopics if biopics were personified ever.
There
They
is
That's
one
already
the
do.
biopic
Oscars
here.
vulgarity.
They
Yes,
already
yes, yes.
do. They
But
already do.
Downey's career has been one of such tremendous
The
support from within
recovery.
the industry. And
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
just he's like gone up, come crashing down, and then, been picked up by people like Mel Gibson and Susan
Hmm.
Downey. And it's the performances he's turned out after that,
Hmm.
be it Kiss
But
Kiss Bang
again,
Bang,
but Varun,
Tropic
is this
Thunder.
not again giving
It
the
is a problem,
performer?
but
Huh.
fortunately enough, the performance also
The
merits it.
performance itself is
Huh,
fantastic, right?
I
So,
understand. I understand.
But
Yeah, yeah.
somewhere, if Gosling were to lose out, I believe the legacy will have played a part somewhere.
I mean, my favorite of the three I've seen is Gosling's, but I
He's
also
fantastic
like
in that.
Barbie more than Barbenheimer, saying Oppenheimer. So
hmm.
yes.
No, I think
You don't even have
thank God there
Sanjeev's
is no
excuse for
Barbenheimer.
230.
Yeah. Thank God there is no Barbenheimer movie. The thing is, I also want RDJ to win. I think RDJ is going to win. But
Yeah,
the
he's good. He's won everything. No. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
pretty much.
but if Gosling wins, I won't be surprised, because if we look at the Oscar and what their current status is in the current
Hmm.
climate of cultural discourse and everything, Oscars are after ratings. Oscar people
Hmm.
want people to watch their movies,
Yep.
people to watch their show. And
Yep.
Barbie, unlike what we remember, Barbie is, I think, the one of the highest grossing movies of this year in the
I
Is
mean,
the
US.
both
highest
the.
grossing movie of this
But
year.
Oppenheimer is also huge, right? So both of
Yeah,
them.
but
Oppenheimer is
Oppenheimer
huge,
is
but
short of a
Oppenheimer has an
billion
A
still.
rating. Oppenheimer
Yep.
has an A rating.
No,
Barbie,
Huh.
but
Barbie is huge. Barbie has a huge.
Amartya, aren't we overlooking the fact that the nominations will finally be voted upon by members of each branch, apart from the picture
Huh. They,
nomination?
hmm.
So, I mean,
Yeah, but
let's give them that due that whenever an upset has
I don't.
happened, I think the voting is fair enough. Like the
Uh,
Moonlight La La Land swap
yeah.
that happened
That to
briefly.
Amartya is eternally glad about. I think so. It's
Yes,
fine.
I'm very glad about it. I was so glad about it. Jesus
Can we
Christ.
just give best supporting actor to Amartya for like just being a Ramu character on every video
Yes,
podcast?
yes.
Consistency.
Consistency.
Anyways, let's
Which would
move on
Oscar
because
should
there's a
have.
lot of other
Yeah.
categories to the other next one, which is Best Supporting Actor Female, which, okay, the nominations are Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer,
Oh,
uh,
are you
Daniel.
seriously drunk today?
See,
On
I'm
green
trying to be all
coffee or
snarky
whatever.
about the Emily because, anyways, Daniel Brooks for
The color
the
purple.
Color Purple, which we haven't seen and is not available, or
It is
or has
available.
that become? It has
It is
become
available.
available recently.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
America Ferrera for Barbie, Jodie Foster for NYAD. How do you?
Nayad,
Is it like
Nayad,
a act?
Nyad.
Nayad,
Okay,
Nayad,
legit.
Nayad.
Okay, okay. And
Yeah,
Davine Joy Randolph for
Holdovers.
the
the
Holdovers,
holdovers.
which I think she's won everything till now,
Yeah.
and she's like supposed to be the favorite. I'm
So
sorry
here's
to
the
be.
first
We
thing.
will be beating the May December drum a bit. I mean, I will be at least. But
Hmm.
okay,
Yeah.
fine. Go
So
ahead.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Firstly, very weird. America Ferrera getting a nomination here because of
Hmm.
one speech. I am sorry, Academy. If one speech is enough to merit a nomination, I don't know what the hell are you guys smoking at this point. Seriously. And don't give me that lecture. You didn't see, you are giving the nomination based on an entire performance. It was that one goddamn speech. Yeah, basically. Yeah, you
Anyways,
can
this
beat
is
that
it.
only at that point. And
Hmm.
also this Nayat thing, which is has all of us confused, because
No,
where the hell
Jodie Foster got earlier nominations. Annette Bening is the surprise one. I think this is the
no, but
still.
you were saying that this is the free solo nomination for
I mean, I was joking, but yes.
yeah, yeah, no, I understand. I am making a better analogy here. This is the
Yeah.
quota nomination. Except
Okay.
this won't win. Except this won't win.
Of course it won't win. Like your,
Except this won't win.
yeah,
Yeah. Like
yeah.
like the two Leslie situation from last year. Remember that
Oh my
movie?
God. Yes, I remember it because I saw it.
There
Yes.
was also that
So
really drab looking Canadian film last year, right? Which was a nomination for
oh,
screenplay and other
thank you for
things.
mentioning Canadian film, Varun, because I'm going to throw in a great pick for best supporting actress here. Mia Goth for
Oh hell no.
Infinity
Hell
Pool.
hell no.
Absolutely
Genre
bonkers good.
since
Since
when is
when did they
Oscars
ever open
recognizing
No,
the
no, they
a
don't.
genre
I'm just. This is
performance?
my rogue pick. My genuine pick would have been Julianne Moore instead of Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer. I think
I'm
Emily
wondering
Blunt is
why Emily
not
Blunt
good.
has. I think she's good. I don't think it merits a nomination. I don't think.
No, I mean I don't think she's good. As in, like the character is garbage or badly written.
Okay, but see if you can elevate bad writing as an actor, fair enough.
I mean,
But
I didn't think
because
so. She
you're
could. I thought
I
I
did.
don't. I didn't
I
think.
thought she was
Yeah.
pretty good in the film, but my problem is
Okay.
it's not again a sufficient performance to merit a nomination. Are we going to just why is there like a quota that you need? Oppenheimer must have 13 just so it
yes.
looks cool. The
Yes.
does that mean even?
Yes. Because
No, but I feel.
Titanic had over 20 nominations. Ben Hur had over
Titanic is a
20
fuck all film.
Hey,
I am
bhai,
not
आराम
judging.
से,
I am
आराम
not.
I'm
से.
sorry.
I'm not going over the quality. Be. Let's be very clear
That
here. We
that
are not
film
talking about the quality
I
of the
have
movie.
some
Yeah, we are not talking about the quality of the movie. We are talking about the Oscars and their
हाँ
weird,
हाँ.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry.
idiosyncrasies about nominations.
Also, sorry, but Gursimran is asking about Nia. None of us have seen it,
None of us have seen it.
No.
Gursimran. We will be
Does it,
watching it
by any
now.
chance, is it
So
like a full form of some kind, NYAD?
that's
Like
what I
New York
thought.
Academy of Drama or something? I don't
No,
know.
but yeah,
No,
if Gursimran, have you
this is a
seen? If you've seen the free solo stuff, it's kind of going to be in the same vein, which is like some impossible task some people are accomplishing together, sort of like that. Like it's like insurmountable odds,
not be
Taking the
being.
plane
not be
out of the World Trade Center.
let's not be so cavalier about a movie we haven't seen yet. Let's
No,
not.
no, but I've read the plot. It is something to do with that only. It's a
Yeah, yeah,
similar
I
sort
know
of
that.
zone. And thank you,
Yes,
Varun, for that, since we can't
yes,
censor
yeah,
it or remove it
yeah, picture as
any
well.
way possible.
Yeah.
Thank you. You've been a great help. Now, please tell me
Dhruv
what
is
the next
not
thing
getting into
is.
the US.
No,
Let's
no,
move
who's
to
going to win this?
sound.
Who's going to win this?
But
Oh,
Win,
this
I think she's won everything. Davine Joy Randolph
Devin
has
Joy
won
Randolph.
everything till now.
She's won everything. Again,
No,
I'm
no,
yet
I
to
have
catch
a
the
no, no, I have an
holdovers.
issue with that. I have an issue with that. I think Davinia Randolph, her performance is good, but I don't think her character itself got enough of screen space in that entire movie. To
Oh,
be
you
very
want to
honest,
go
with
there,
But we
Amartya?
already tackled
I will
screen.
drag Killers of the Flower Moon absolutely here into this discussion cause
Oh,
Lily
you
oh,
think?
Gladstone's performance needs
no,
to
no,
be
I
here.
understand. No, no, I understand. I
But that's
Yeah.
understand.
already
I'm
a
just
controversy with the BAFTAs
yes,
that
I
she's
उसने
not
उन्होंने तो
understand.
डाला
nominated.
ही नहीं है ना.
She's not been nominated, but like
हाँ.
that was
The
because I don't
BAFTA.
think they considered her
Where's
lead.
the BAFTAs? What are you expecting?
They're cooler.
British है क्या expect कर सकते हो?
Also, they are not responsible for American crimes.
They are responsible for America being what it is. They were the ones.
Okay, guys, back to
Yeah, back
the
to the
nominations, not
No,
nominations.
no,
America and America. I think we've talked a lot about already,
no,
and
no.
we
But
don't
I
need to
think
talk about.
I think Davinia Randolph will win, and I don't exactly have too much of a problem with it. To be
Yeah,
very
no, I
honest.
thought she again what Varun was saying about. Yeah, I don't think her role is underwritten, but it is. I think and the film kind of just puts her to the side at one point where I was like,
Yes.
I don't know if you do need to. But anyways, her performance was very very good. And out of these three, I can only see because I've not seen the Color Purple or Niad. Her performance stands out to me also the most. But
Color
again,
Purple, I have been
sorry.
hearing. Color Purple, I've been hearing Daniel Brooks' name a lot actually because
Sure,
her
okay,
name has been thrown around a lot everywhere. But again, it's
got it.
like you understand the whole point. It's
Yeah,
like
but
म्यूजिकल मिल जाए तो इन लोग को हार्ड ऑन हो जाता है क्या कर सकते हैं? जो
okay,
भी.
fine. No, no, but I was about to say that yes, Julianne Moore all the way. I think out of all, if you put her here, I think she's the easy winner for
If you
me.
put her here, she
Uh,
would have run away with it. But
I
नहीं
think
है
so. I
क्या
think
कर सकते
she's
हैं? Yeah.
phenomenal in that film,
But did it do a
as are the
qualifying
films.
run? Because from what I remember, May December had a rather
Yeah,
scrambled release with Netflix. It didn't release in
no,
India at the
it
same time
released
as it went worldwide.
I don't
On
think
America. It
Netflix,
released
India.
no.
America it released I think limited times in theaters. Then it got
Yeah,
released on
it
Netflix.
did a limited. It did the
it
qualifying
premiered at
run.
NYFF, so it definitely did sort of the
Okay.
whole thing from there on. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, no, they did. It's just too much of a
It's a weird movie.
it's a touchy and weird movie which I don't
Yes.
think the Oscars are generally down with
And which I
because
don't
it
think the
can.
people, yeah, even the Academy voters would be confused to the tone because even we were to a certain degree. We are strict
It's
about
a
it.
very pricky movie. Like you can like
Yes.
it
Hmm.
goes into places which is not quote unquote comfortable. Anyways, Gursimran has correctly said this.
Yes.
So we will move. Anyways, you're going to the UK, so it's fine. Alright.
I'm hoping to.
Uh,
Let's see.
oh yeah, and Pixel Baba is also right. So
He should absolutely be cancelled for that. Jokingly ho या जो भी हो. I am. I
this
am.
was
Should I dare I say
we
Anurag better than RGV to piss off Pixel Baba more?
Of all the people to join, she's joining right now.
yeah Pixel. Anyways, but Pixel Baba did say that you will get it, Pixel,
Don't
because
worry. Give it a minute.
we will reach a certain movie where I think Amartya will explode. Uh, anyways,
Yes.
Ahindrala is here, which is like I am here to. Oh wow.
Pop culture
Oh
is fast.
yes.
Yes, yes. Also, it's very late. Hendrida, you go to bed. Your bedtime is here. You go to bed.
That's very. You guys are doing the best thing of being sexist, racist,
Yep.
everything today. Thank
Yep.
Who,
you.
Yep.
me? No way.
Oh yeah, yeah.
कहाँ किधर
Yeah,
क्या
कहीं
क्या
yeah.
नहीं
बोला?
सर, कहीं
कहीं
नहीं,
मैंने
नहीं।
कुछ नहीं.
रेसिस्ट क्या बोला?
Anyways, we can move on to sound. I think it's okay. हमारी sound
साउंड
ना
इज
बंद हो
प्लेन.
जाए.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, United 93 was a good best director nomination,
Oh
guys.
God, stop it, Varun.
For us, big
They
big
will
fan
throw us
through
out
this.
of YouTube at this point.
Yeah, oh, all this stuff actually might be breaching whatever you're thinking. No.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carr says more worse stuff than I do, and he gets a platform to say it on. Okay.
Anyways, okay, never mind. We are going to best
Sound.
sound, right, Varun?
Who's in sound? Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
to.
Sound.
क्योंकि
There's a
sound mix है
long
क्योंकि
list.
yeah, क्योंकि the Academy
Uh,
finally realized that they know jack shit about sound mixing and sound editing, so they punched the two categories together. Good job, Academy.
yes, for sound. So, which is kind of like what Amartya said. It's kind of a bunching together of sound
Hmm.
mixing and sound design, right?
Yes.
We
Okay.
have the creator. I'll read out all the names. I think it's best I do
Mixing and
because I think
editing
it's
to be actual, to be
Yes.
exacting actually.
mixing and
Not
editing. Sorry, yes, yes,
editing,
yes,
yeah.
not design. So, anyways, the creator. I don't. Let's leave out the names. There are like about 5, 6
Yeah,
names,
yeah,
so
Yeah,
it'll
yeah,
take
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
time.
Leave it.
Maestro.
Mission
Mission
Impossible.
Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part One.
The part one is gone now.
Oppenheimer.
Part
Oh,
one is
sorry.
It's
gone now,
just
by the way. That is
part one is
officially
gone. It's
out.
just Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning.
Yeah.
What do you mean Part One is gone?
They've
Paramount has
retroactively dropped part one
yeah,
from the title.
yeah, Paramount has
Why?
decided that part
It
one
was
Karna
supposed
was
to
the
be
reason.
no,
Yeah,
it
part
was
one
supposed to
Karna
be
was the reason why people did not go to the theaters. That's why.
no, also because
Ah.
it was supposed to be the penultimate Mission Impossible film. They were supposed to close the series of
Hmm.
Ethan Hunt with Dead Reckoning Part 2, and then they
Hmm.
were like Maverick becomes this massive hit, and they were like, oh, we can
Okay.
keep going.
We can
Sure.
keep going. और टॉम क्रूज तो मरने वाला नहीं है. Two
Hmm.
problems.
Yes.
Scientology, sir.
Anyways, Oppenheimer and
One more.
Hmm.
the zone of interest. The zone of interest. So yes, guys, what do you think? Any omissions that you guys think are sort of
Pixel Baba,
notable?
you were very
Where's a
critical
war
about.
film? They always have a war film somewhere. No war
There
film
wasn't
released
a
or what
war
this year?
film. There wasn't a
No,
war
no.
film with GDs.
Hmm. Got it.
Also, Pixel
But
Baba get ready.
but usually because again I'm only going off of 10 minutes, so bear with me. But because man's films are so known for their sound,
Hmm.
I'm a little surprised and that's the kind of film that fits the billing for this
I
No,
was
no, but
thinking
category
that
of
only.
right.
hold on
Ferrari
first.
feels like an omission.
Hold on for a second. Sound
Huh.
design of Ferrari is actually good because if you get to the car racing scenes and all
Yeah,
of it, the sound design is excellent.
because if
It's
you
Mhm.
remember, sound was won by Ford versus Ferrari, the
yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah.
film by
Which
what's
is
his
another
face.
film you don't like.
No, I
James
liked it, but
Mangold.
I don't love it. James
Okay.
Mangold, yeah. I don't love James Mangold's most recent film, which
Okay,
is actually a
fine,
surprising
Amartya.
omission as well from Best Sound.
For?
Indiana Jones and
Really?
the Dial of
पर
Destiny.
किसको
Yeah.
रिप्लेस करेगी यहाँ पे?
Maestro?
Yeah,
Yeah,
गाना
that's
let's
a
बजाना
very.
let's
sound
let's go
editing
for that.
थोड़ी हो
Let's
गई.
go for that. Why the fuck not? Let's go there.
Oh
माइस्ट्रो में
God.
साउंड क्या था? हरामखोर माइस्ट्रो में साउंड क्या था? They are
Instrument.
playing they are playing they are playing the soundtrack.
Pixel Baba, you
of-
got the moment you wanted.
They are playing the Leonard Bernstein का all of the score. They are playing On the Waterfront का score. They are playing West Side Story का score. Sound क्या था मदरचोद? क्या sound था?
अरे भाई
बोल ना
क्यों?
पहले.
This I was tame, sir. I was PG-13. I said one F word.
PG
which was in
13
the
का लिमिट तो क्रॉस हो गया सर, इसमें कुछ ज्यादा ही पहले. But
No, seriously, that's what pissed me off. It's not the 7 nominations which Maestro got. I don't care about that. My point is, sound क्या था इसमें? You are the
no,
taking all
true.
of
I mean,
the
I
mix.
don't remember anything sort of uniquely,
The thing is also it's a tricky category for a member of the audience to judge. Right? I mean, because you could just as well say bad sound, but we all know where Dhruv has watched Maestro.
Oh yes. Let's not
Yes.
bring that up again.
At the Grand
So,
Theatre at the Anita
but the
Mukesh
audio,
Cultural
was actually
Center.
decent there. दिखता है कुछ नहीं था वो अलग बात है.
वो PPT screen पे.
No, but that's my whole point ना कि sound mixing में कुछ भी हो रहा है. Sound mixing था क्या वहाँ पे?
Actually,
कुछ भी नहीं था.
Gursimran's. I have not seen Napoleon, but you've seen it, na, Amartya?
I have
Or
seen
no?
it. Then no, Napoleon should not be included.
Okay,
No?
fine. Never mind. Very
Napoleon-
easily
that is
dismissed.
that is the closest you get to a war.
The
film,
war,
so.
right? Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. Because
Yeah,
generally
but
they
the
do.
movie.
Anyways, I mean, it's very tricky. There's two really strong candidates here for me, at least.
Which one?
Oppenheimer and Zone of Interest.
I think
Uh,
Zone. I think Zone.
Zone
I'm
should win
confident.
it just
Zone
based
should
on
win.
how much it's reliant on sound.
Okay.
That
So
entire movie is dependent on the sound design. That
yes,
Okay.
entire
yes,
movie
yes.
is dependent on it.
I have not caught Zone of Interest because I don't have access to Dhruv's nice
Shut up.
accounts yet. And Amartya's contacts. So I'm going to have to live with
No, no,
Oppenheimer
but I'm
because much
serious.
as I would like to give it to Dead Reckoning, I
No,
feel
Hmm.
that
Oppenheimer's sound is good here. Like even I'm
Oppenheimer's
no,
sound
saying
is
and
this.
look,
quite good.
I mean, Richard King has not got like the gazillion Oscars he does for nothing. Okay, the guy's a
Yeah.
magician,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's genuinely sort of because the film is really that it's about because let's just address the nuke in the room. The Trinity test is not as grandiose on screen as
Yeah.
it is the roar and the
Yeah.
silence thereafter. And I
But
think
that's
that
all. Don't you think that's also because Nolan uses so much soundtrack in any case, and then
Mhm.
mutes it there for that
Yeah,
one
I
sequence?
think he does.
Yeah.
But I also felt like this film was probably the though I'm very fond of how Dunkirk marries sound itself and music. I
Yep.
think this
Yeah.
film is also a strong contender for that kind of mix, where they're not
There is a
Technical ways, mein toh I
jumping
think
in
Nolan
randomly.
in any case is always
Mhm.
a strong candidate
Sir,
regardless of
it's
his films.
artistry. Please don't call it technical the way Bollywood does.
Yes. There
It's
is a strong. There is a
Okay,
strong.
fine.
strong sense of art. No, I mean like Foley work. It's
Mhm.
so I was just thinking about it, like how interesting it would be to create something like
It.
a Trinity
It
explosion
would be
during
easy.
Foley.
It would be easy, if the academy has its way, because we know what the academy is. If the academy
Hmm.
has its way, it will be very easy for them to give all the technical awards to Oppenheimer, because that's the laziest thing to do, quite possibly.
Hmm.
But I think if they do that in this category, that would be completely undermining Zone of Interest. One big thing about that movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I
yeah. I mean, we
hope
won't spoil more. I think just because
Zone,
let's let
Mhm.
everyone sort of watch it and
I hope
experience it by
Zone
the
wins.
sim.
I
Yeah.
hope Zone wins. I think it should win, to be very
Yeah,
honest.
I feel if the film is sort of a one trick thing essentially, I think
Essentially.
there's a definite argument to make that it is,
Yeah.
then this is that one trick and it does it really well.
It does
So
it really well.
yeah,
Really,
yeah.
really well.
I mean, I can still sort of that there's a baseline hum in that which is
Yup.
very very
That,
hard to shake
that is
off still.
unsettling as hell.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
unsettling.
which yes. So that's about it. We are not going to spoil anything else with sort of interest, and that's not a spoiler, hopefully, because it's like very
No,
early
no.
on you get to know this.
I mean, at this point,
Uh,
if you don't know what zone of interest is about, then just quit the internet and go back
oh
to looking at
God,
your potato.
you don't need to be this rude today. What is up with you guys?
वरुण is nothing. मैंने क्या बोला वो भूल गया अभी.
How but
हाँ
I
मैं
said
नहीं
what is
बैन
up
कराऊंगा
with
सर.
what
मैं
is
नहीं
up with
बैन
you
कराऊंगा.
guys? I didn't say one of you. Okay.
Should we
Anyways,
go with
rather
visual
than
effects?
before that, I actually just want to do sound score. Sorry, because let's finish off the
Hmm.
sound
Let's finish
category
this one.
only.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So the nominations here again, American Fiction, right? Which
Hmm.
is
I'm really
uh
curious about this movie. Man.
yeah,
I
same,
really want to
same.
see this movie.
Oh my God, does John Williams always get a nomination just because he's John
Yeah,
Williams?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Indiana
But
Jones
it
and the
is
Dial
also
of
a good
Destiny.
score. Like
Is
the
it
one thing
okay?
that kept me hooked through the film was
It is the one
also
thing good
at
about
that
that
time
movie.
he hadn't yet rolled back his retirement. So in my head, I was also going like, this is John Williams' last time scoring a film.
Oh my God, Gur Simran has joined the
So
Sanjeev party. I think. Uh, Sorry.
that hairstyle, nayo
Boy,
lagda. That also
boy, boy, boy.
best dance.
Yes.
वो तो सर वो
Oh, dance
slowly
Mr.
or
Mochi.
slowly steadily
Aerobicsta.
Oscars will join the Filmfare list of awards to award everyone and everything in some way
Oh,
Best
possible.
Aerobicsta.
smile.
Oh, Aerobicsta.
Yes, smile.
Kuch bhi. Look at how uneven. I just want to take a second here because we're talking about a fairly standardized award ceremony. Look at the Filmfare nominations. कहीं पे 6, कहीं पे 12. What is going on?
I didn't even know what is going on.
So
थोड़ा सा
somewhere
elaborate
you'll
करो
have
जल्दी
so
जल्दी.
with the Oscars it's fixed, right? 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Best Picture
And then
10,
potentially 10.
right?
Potentially
Yes,
10.
potential.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's not it's too long a ceremony, but they're not going to go up anymore. So,
No.
but
But they
with
don't
him,
fill in the 10 spots a lot of times, right?
I think they do.
इस
Since
बार
the
देखो
time they've
9 ही
started,
है.
they've done.
9 है
इस बार
क्या?
देखो
Usually they've
9 ही
done.
है. हाँ, इस बार
अच्छा,
भी 9 है.
ये
जूता
वाले इस
लेके
बार है
मारना
ही
चाहिए
नहीं.
उसके लिए तो. 9 किस
है ही
बात
नहीं.
के लिए डाले हैं जब 2-3 पिक्चरें वहां पे खाली पड़ी हुई हैं?
It's like Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg deciding their new show can have only 9 episodes. Anyway,
What
so
Masters,
nonsense.
Masters,
Master has
Masters.
nine instead of
Oh
10.
God, you're back to
So
Master.
no, no,
Sir,
no, no.
speak.
So
Yes,
so
Filmfare.
Filmfare has like 5 nominees in one category, 6 in another, 7 in one. What is going on? And then the
Well,
whole
at least
function
there.
of breaking down screenplay, dialogue, and story. What the hell does that even mean?
सबको देना है ना सर.
सबको देना
सबको.
अरे
है ना.
सबको दो but consolidate the award into one, no?
बट
कौन
दोगे
सा तुम
किसको? मैं तो ये
बोल रहे हो?
सोच रहा हूँ 12th फेल जीत जाएगी सब कुछ और तो कोई लेके नहीं
Mostly.
जाने वाला कुछ.
No, actually,
है ना?
funnily enough, the one controversial call has been that
अच्छा नहीं,
Vikrant,
जवान और पठान
oh,
जीतेगी.
Vikrant has been
हाँ.
excluded from the Popular Choice Actors Award
अरे
category.
वाह, तो पॉपुलर
He's
में
been
कौन
अरे
है?
वाह,
सलमान खान?
अच्छा तो है.
किसी का भाई, किसी का
Salman नहीं है, Shahrukh twice.
हाँ.
I
3
think
times नहीं डाला, that's
Ranbir,
surprising.
Ranbir, those
Oh,
guys
of
will
course,
be there.
Ranveer for annual, yes.
Vicky
Oh,
Kaushal
Ranveer actually, yeah, Ranveer. Oh
and
my
Vicky.
God.
Bros,
Vicky Kaushal is very
Oscars,
good, but still,
bros,
no.
Oscars,
हाँ, sorry.
Oscars,
Anyway,
Yes,
we were just
Oscars.
ranting
Oscars.
about our
Best
country.
be-
Yes.
Best original score: American Fiction, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. Which again, every time Poor Things comes up, I'm annoyed that I have not seen it still.
Yeah,
गाना
I'm
तो सुन
Uh,
लेना
completely
चाहिए.
agree.
नहीं
But
गाना
the
सुनता
सुनना
सर,
चाहिए.
बिना सुनते, बिना बिना देखे. Anyways,
Uh,
I
बोलो
think
आप लोग. Hmm.
Robbie
Robbie
Robertson because he's
Robertson.
dead.
Yeah, yep. I'm sorry, but it is true. I'm
Oh
sorry. That
God.
is
In a
true.
in a fairer world, Ludwig Göransson.
Yeah, in a fairer world,
Oh yeah,
Ludwig.
you don't think Ludwig Göransson will win? I think he
No,
I
will.
think
because Robbie
Robbie
Robertson has
Robertson
passed
again
away.
such a
Robbie
tremendous
Robertson has
legacy.
passed away. He's going to
Passed
Pixel
be.
away.
Baba is affirmatively saying it's his favorite film of the year apparently, which I can't make heads and tails of. But okay, Pixel.
No, no. In a
Pixel Baba,
fairer
I
world,
thought they
Ludwig.
only serve drinks on the flight. Pre-flight drinking
Ludwig
शुरू हो चुके
Göransson.
हैं.
Ludwig
Yes,
Göransson should win this award because his score is phenomenal in that movie. But
driving force of the film, right?
driving
With the
force.
editing, I
But
feel in
and
many
also
many cases.
and also me and Dhruv, me and Varun don't want to be unfair to Killers of the Flower Moon because the score
It's
is
got a
also
good
very
score.
good.
It's a beautiful
It's a very
score.
good. It's a very good
But
score, but he's going to win. I'm sorry,
no,
it
and
is true.
the music composers branch is more sort of old people heavy in that sense, right? The bigger
Yes.
composers are all on the other side of 55, 60. So your
Yeah,
Hans
yeah, yeah.
I'm
Zimmers
trying to
and
think
Tom
what other.
Newmans.
Trying to think what other films are there. Asteroid City. I'm thinking if that's potentially something that
Asteroid City,
could
I
have
think, had a
made.
much earlier
Yes,
did.
Platna?
हाँ वो मतलब वो तो कभी
Oh, yeah,
होने नहीं
yes,
वाला,
Platna.
देंगे नहीं, सिर्फ only Budapest has crossed that barrier I think with
You
his
know,
film.
funnily enough, I want to go with a foreign language film. I thought Fallen Leaves had a beautiful score
Yep.
I've
because it really
forgotten.
sort of
Different.
married that. It walked that extremely delicate line again. But these
Sure.
are categories in which it's very tough for
एकेडमी
an
को पूछो
international
पहले
film to
Oh
win.
yeah,
एकेडमी को
yeah,
पूछो पहले
100%.
एकेडमी को
I
पूछो
mean,
पहले फॉरेन लीव्स देखा है कि नहीं हाँ? फिर देखते हैं
nahi.
हम्म,
No, but
So,
you know that's very true. Considering actually Parasite's score never got
hmm.
nominated also, and that was the sort of most breakout, biggest
Yeah,
breakout,
that was as
quote
big
unquote
as it
foreign
was going
film.
to get at that point.
yeah
Yeah,
yeah
And
yeah.
also, the Academy does do this, right? You pass away and you do kind of usually, except for
हम्म,
Chadwick Boseman, I think, and Anthony Hopkins put out that statement. I don't even know whether Anthony Hopkins knew before that day who Chadwick Boseman was because
For best
and
song. Oh wow,
Anthony
ouch.
Hopkins does not strike me as the kind of man who watches the sort
what
of
if this
work.
is the same case
He
what if this
might
is
he
going
might
to
have
be the
forgotten. No, he was doing that performance, so he might have forgotten कि
So
जानता है या
I
नहीं.
honestly feel I would genuinely give it to Ludwig Göransson. But again, what goes against him is that he's really young.
hmm. Also what if
They'll
that is
say
the
do
case
another 10 years and we'll give you an Oscar. That kind of thing
hmm.
is very
Got
normal.
it.
if
But what is
I'm
this?
going to
What
I'm
was the
going to
song in Asteroid City?
I don't remember
The
also
आप ही नहीं
theater
गा रहे
troupe
थे
song
सर
where.
maybe
and that's मैं निकला गड्डी लेके that's from Gadar 2
yes
let's not get confused
yes no but
Anyways, we are
also
not discussing song, huh? Because there's a couple of films
but
which we
also
haven't
here's the
seen.
thing
So
I'm going to be the a-hole here for a second but
oh
yes,
if
now
Robbie
you
Roberts
censor
I
yeah,
was about to say.
if Robbie Robertson did not unfortunately pass away, the award
Yeah.
would have gone to John Williams.
Why? Because
No
he's about to pass
ways.
away.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
John Williams has enough Oscars to buy the entire Academy.
John Williams had announced that he's retired.
हाँ,
He's
but
90.
he's retracted it months ago. वो हो गया
Yeah.
done. So
Interesting.
they wouldn't have given it to him now.
Hmm.
I will
Voting
listen
has
to this
started yesterday.
after Pixel, after our recording
Hmm.
live stream
But
ends.
yeah, but honestly, by merit alone, which I know the Oscars don't do, but by merit alone, Ludwig should
I agree.
win.
So we can move on to production design now.
Hmm.
Yes.
What are the norms?
And in production design, we have Barbie, of course,
Of
Killers
course.
of the Flower Moon,
Of course.
Napoleon, Oppenheimer,
Oh
and
God.
Poor Things. I've heard Poor Things is absolutely drop dead gorgeous.
I saw the
But
trailer and I'm inclined to agree.
yeah, because I think it's a lot of it's inspired by whatever expressionist stuff. No, I think from
Yeah.
why are people being rude about Barbie? I like Barbie.
What will we do if
Anyways,
Barbie won? Nothing. We will be happy
but
and
the
walk away.
production design is good. No polka dots
We will ask
on
Margot
Barbie.
Robbie to come on the podcast. We will beg
Yeah,
Margot
because
Mm.
Robbie
she's
to
not
come on the podcast.
nominated. Yeah, because she's not nominated for Best Actress.
Sir, रुक जाओ.
And
आप
Least she can
Sanjeet
घोड़े
do.
को
is
लगाम दो थोड़ा.
Sanjeet is actually correct, which is all. This is the case every year with the Wes
Yeah,
Anderson film. It's like you have to give it to him.
I'm like, what the hell are you people doing? Are you
I
people
have no
so,
idea.
But it's
are you
so
people
part
so
of his
blind?
design that if you're going
But
to just
इसमें
give it to,
changed है sir. But that's the
yeah.
thing. He has changed his design here, no?
Hmm.
Or
Are you
don't give
people
it to this.
so,
Give it to Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. That film is like some other next level of
But वो short
construction
film है.
deconstruction.
वो
अरे
short
तो
film
सर
है.
लॉन्ग फिल्म को दे दो फिर एस्ट्रॉइड सिटी को दे दो.
I am
are you
telling you,
That's like
people
the
so
blueprint for
of
that.
the
frustrated?
nominations, I'm inclined to go with Killers
Hmm.
Oh, Barbie,
because
Barbie. From
I
whatever
think
I've seen, I've
Barbie's
not seen
winning.
Poor
I think
Things.
Barbie's winning this. I think Barbie's winning this.
I
Yeah.
want Jack Fist to win because it's just the most sort of tremendous feeling of being entrenched in that film's world, which Barbie also gave me. Like I was conscious of the fact that I'm watching something that is artificial. That doesn't mean the set design was bad or the production design was bad.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was pretty. In fact, I feel like Rodrigo Prieto and the production designers probably walked that very interesting tightrope of trying to photograph this as in a way that was as popping as I suppose the circles in my background are. It because
Yep.
to photograph color like that and to also what the color we find in day-to-day life to replicate that
Hmm.
for the screen is it's very different.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
take a photograph and it's
very
not the
different.
same.
But
So
Varun, we sort of have discussed this again, and this will happen
Mhm.
again and again, huh? Because
Yeah,
this will be a repeat. If the Oscars repeat every year, we will also repeat a lot of stuff
correct.
what we have
तुम
said.
No,
change
no,
हो
but
जाओ
But
हम भी change हो
yeah,
जाएंगे.
yeah, but also here's the problem
sorry,
too.
my
Like,
wincing was at Pixel Baba's comment,
yeah,
which
don't.
I will air.
Absolutely not.
I thought he was going to say
Absolutely not.
animal, and I was like, what are you going to do? Give Saif Ali Khan an award for his
Yeah,
house?
yeah. No, but here's the thing though. I don't understand. Is the Wes Anderson ka style is more than substance ka thing is that much? Yeah, Academy pe.
They
They are
used to it, I think.
consistently ignoring it.
No, but as
But
Varun said, they're used to it. Like it's like नई चीज नहीं है कुछ. Wes Anderson ने तो Wes Anderson picture बनाई है. Like that attitude, I feel.
तो how is that a bad thing? That is my bigger
that's not
question.
a
सर
bad thing. I'm
मुझे
saying
नहीं
that
पता ना मुझे
on
नहीं बोल
some
रहा.
level, because again, these are brand centric votes. So
तो तो branch
some
में तो production people are voting for this, right? That's my whole point. These are
but I'm
technical
saying
people.
for all we know, Asteroid was sixth on the
He's not
list, right?
wrong. He's not wrong.
But I think that's not production design. That's more to do with like cinematography, no?
Location. No, that's location.
Location also. Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah,
Saltburn. Please keep Saltburn and Boys Afraid away from this section.
yeah.
Uh,
You don't want me to go off another rant
no, but
and
this what I was saying about the repeating thing is generally they actually for all of these, and we are also saying it for something like sound, where they generally give it to the film which does it most, quote unquote most. So it's very weird why they don't award Wes Anderson, whose production design is literally there.
whose
Like,
production design is literally the movie.
Who is the one man making sure that Hollywood studios have to build sets every year?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, now he
As
doesn't
more and
work
more,
from Hollywood only, na? Most of the
more
times.
and but as more and
Huh.
more films move to location, like I
Yeah.
genuinely don't get the
Oh no, more
Oppenheimer
and more films are
design.
moving to volume. More and more films are moving to the volume, no, at this point. The
No, no.
volume and
So
other
what
special
I'm saying
effects.
is that Oppenheimer's nomination, because so much of Oppenheimer is shot on sets. I beg your pardon. Shot on locations with
Mm-hmm.
like constructed buildings. Sure, you've done set dressing, and thus because you can't separate the two categories anymore, there's no set
Hmm.
dressing and no production design. I guess that's what merits it the nomination. But I'd still be inclined to hand it to Jack Fisk and
Killers.
team
Sure,
Killers.
got it. Pixel Baba OP, I think this is for his opinion on, and it is true.
The film side. Loves Arun Sass. Sorry, Bazu.
Nice.
Nice.
No, but Pixel Baba is saying, I think he said correctly that Bo is Afraid and Salt One go hand in hand because both of them are pretty hard to watch
Yeah.
films. But
Yeah, very much hard to watch. I wanted to close off my screen for a minute. So, jo bhi hai.
oh yeah, you hated both of them equally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bo, I think I hated more. But jo bhi hai.
That's because you had expectations because you liked that cult movie.
Yes.
Uh, One second. We are moving on to visual effects. Sorry, I have to do. Okay, I was looking at the comments above to move to which category. So this is the
Yeah.
main sort of art. No, no, there's another art
Nowadays.
category left.
Nowadays ka
Three
art.
more.
Nowadays ka art.
Uh, yes. Okay,
किसी का
visual
आर्ट
effects.
किसी
Yes.
का टेक.
किसी का आर्ट,
Okay,
किसी का
okay, okay.
स्पेशल
Got it.
इफेक्ट्स. Yep.
ठीक है sir. Okay.
नहीं, स्पेशल एंड विजुअल में फर्क होता है सर, प्लीज लेट्स नॉट कंफ्यूज देम.
Oppose.
Yeah. It's an interesting set of films. Let's
You
just
want to
say.
read out the nominees, Varun?
Sure.
Because I'm
So the
tired.
nominees for visual effects are The Creator,
Yeah.
Godzilla minus one, Guardians of the
Yeah.
Galaxy Volume 3, Mission
Hmm.
Impossible Dead Reckoning, and Napoleon.
Okay,
I have
so
literally no idea. Creator is a good looking movie, by the
okay,
way.
okay. So
Yeah.
creator might have a shot at this because creator is
Hmm.
genuinely very good. The thing also is कि Godzilla minus one earned $1 bajillion, and
Yeah.
Godzilla minus one also has that narrative कि around 35 visual artists scored over so many visual effects for this movie.
Hmm.
They don't
That's called a
understand कि
labor
Japan.
camp. It's not called
Yeah,
an
yeah, yeah,
achievement.
exactly, yeah, yeah.
No,
So
but if you
America loves
publicize
that.
it well, then it's like a lot of effort. No.
Like
America loves
Mission
that, na?
Impossible and Oppenheimer saying, "Oh no, VFX balls to you people." There's lots of
Balls
VFX.
to you. Yep, yep, yep. So the thing about it is there are two movies here which are fighting against each other. One is The Creator, one is Godzilla minus one.
Hmm.
Godzilla minus one is going to win because it got $1 bajillion, earned
Oh,
$1 billion.
you're
And
completely knocking this one out, is it?
which one?
Am
Mission
I?
Impossible.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Is
is Am I even that good looking? I'm trying to think as a film.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think it is.
Wasn't
I
it a
think
little hokey in this one, from whatever I remembered?
अरे
the
होकी से
hokiness
special
came
effects
from
में
the
क्या?
fact that they went with too many visual styles in one film. It can
Yeah,
look. It can
they
Okay.
be.
wanted to homage Brian De Palma. They
Yeah,
wanted to
it
This
can
homage
is
either
very
be a
true.
Quarry film
yeah,
or it can be a Brian De Palma homage. You make
yeah,
up,
Hmm.
or it can be an underwater, that opening, for instance, right?
yeah, yeah. You make
The
up. It can be
camera
Hunt for Red
shooting.
October.
Please
It can
not
be Hunt
that.
for Red October
Everything
or
else is
Mission
fine.
Impossible 1.
Uh,
You can't be
I'm
both. That's
I'm
my whole
actually
point.
surprised because the visual effects are practically what carried the film. I'm surprised Indiana Jones is
really?
exploded.
Acha,
No,
okay,
Indiana.
you're saying Indiana Jones, not this. Okay, okay.
No, I mean
No, no,
even
but
this one.
no,
Like
but Varun,
we sort of really don't give the VFX teams enough credit on a film like MI. Come on, wire removal and all. You're still doing all that. You're still changing
no,
backgrounds. You're still doing a
ye-
lot of that work
no, but
and
Varun,
making it seem like a real world.
No, no,
no, no,
I'm
but
pushing
Varun,
back against the idea that that's the one thing that made the film. Like there were multiple elements that sort of,
No, in the
no,
uh,
no,
sense,
but Varun, Mission
see the
Impossible.
marketing.
No, no,
I'll
but
just
Mission
I'll just say this
Impossible.
one thing. The marketing push was that
Hmm.
the film is entirely as you see it. No, but so much of your compositing in the background is happening thanks to the VFX artists. You're not
mhm,
actually shooting out in Austria. You're shooting in Lake District in the UK, and
mhm,
then
Yeah,
because the visual effects team is sitting down, you're able to put that whole train sequence together.
yeah,
yeah,
You
but yeah, but
expecting me to
also.
be so stupid to believe that you did all of that?
Hmm.
yeah,
No, no, but here's the thing also, okay? I
Huh?
understand the narrative which you are saying, which is okay. It's great. I get it. But also the two narratives which are working for the creator. Number one, the creator is apparently made on a very limited budget and it earned a
Huh, huh,
gazillion
huh.
dollars of money. It looks great. It genuinely
Right.
looks
mm,
great. The story is fuck all, but it looks great.
Yeah,
So
story is a mishmash of whatever
But
sci-fi
whatever
story
they
is
are
fiction
not
thing we've
important
seen.
in this sort of
In
film.
the
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, exactly. No, but it's a very good-looking movie. Yeah, it is.
It's a
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a fantastically good looking movie. So that's number
yeah.
one. And number two, I think people are underestimating the Godzilla minus one ka thing. Because
Hmm.
that movie genuinely it earned so much money. And
Hmm.
also the special effects, and I saw the trailer.
Hmm.
That monster looks goddamn scary.
Hmm.
That Godzilla ka VFX is
Need that
dangerously
movie to
good.
come out online. Huh?
We need that
That.
movie to come out. That movie also
Anyways,
looks good.
we are moving on to
Yeah.
cinematography.
Is
This
this
is my
even
favorite
worth
category, by the
discussing?
way. This is
this is
my
your
favorite
favorite
category.
category.
Yeah.
Nominations are actually one of them because Amartya and me have only seen this movie. El Conde by Edward Lackman.
Yes.
Killers of the Flower Moon, Rodrigo Prieto. Maestro, Matthew Libatique, which I. This is the one where I'm like, okay, I can at least let it
I
slide, you
can
know.
see this.
Uh-huh.
I can
Oppenheimer,
see this.
Hoytman Hoytma, and Poor Things, Robbie Ryan. And Pixel Baba has already said who the winner is.
Robbie
Robbie
Ryan.
Ryan.
There is a high
Yes.
possibility. There is a high possibility of that also happening, Robbie Ryan.
No, man. Hoytman Hoytma in the bag,
But
I
yeah,
think.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But okay. Here's a question. I love Oppenheimer. You guys have heard me gushing about it enough.
Hmm.
How much are we going to give Hoytema the credit for the fact that IMAX went and made the black and white film? Because that's not to his credit as a cinematographer.
Are they
The,
even
the
taking the
I
black and white
Of
portion?
course, I mean that becomes such a huge thing, right? To have
Hmm.
one of the biggest film developing companies in the world essentially create a new format of film for you is a
Hmm.
big thing.
No, but
I
isn't
don't
this?
think.
I don't remember. Like, I do. Again, for me, Oppenheimer was a combination of all the sort
Look,
of what
look,
you say.
the dark horse contender for me in this, because I want Oppenheimer to win, but I really, really want El Conde to win. That movie looks so
Yeah,
bloody
that's what
gorgeous.
Pixel Baba is saying, and it is a tremendously good looking movie.
It's a gorgeous
Uh,
movie. Holy
yeah.
crap, that movie looks
This
so
is
good.
the Pinochet film, right? From
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
2000.
yeah,
Pinot.
yeah. And it's set in like a surrealist sort of.
Mhm.
It's sort of like
Grandfather,
tragedy of Macbeth, made
kind of.
even more macabre, even more
I love that
macabre. I
movie.
think. Yeah,
I love that
yeah.
movie. Yeah,
I'm not a
really.
fan of either of these films, but like they both look great, right?
Hmm.
So I think
I love
that's
that
the
movie. Yeah.
bigger point.
I'm wondering if
Hmm.
anybody has gotten left out this year.
Zone,
Uh, Zone of interest. Actually, that was maybe.
Prieto,
Zone.
Prieto for Barbie, or was that because
I think a
Prieto's
lot of
already
people was slightly off. Like again, you can throw in a Wes Anderson movie always. I think it's not a
Always.
surprise.
Yeah, but I think
And
because
But again, that's the
who's this
argument, right? How
cinematographer?
much
Bob.
how much of the cinematography is dependent on the production design for a Wes Anderson movie?
no,
That's also
cinematography. I think like I feel it's also to do with how much he minds comedy out of the camera work. No, like I
Yeah.
think and editing and all. But again I don't want to harp on the Wes Anderson thingy again because I mean it's
if
the
Wes
same
is going to
argument.
win this year, he's going to win for short film.
Wonderful story of Henry
Mhm.
Sugar. Yeah.
If Wes is going to win this year,
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, camera work wise, I'm trying to. Oh, I mean, I would have had taste of things actually for camera work and
yeah.
direction to some
See that.
extent, but yeah,
I need to
again, I
see
thought
that.
that movie was
I saw 10 minutes of it. That movie looked good. I need to
yes.
see that.
So and it plays a fairly big role because the music is totally absent and you are sort of just going. It's a different way of shooting food and how you're making food. It's not your traditional Instagram really.
John
Actually,
Favreau.
it's totally opposite of that. The Instagram reel or the
Instagram reels are
teasing.
basically the John Favreau look
Ha ha.
from.
So it's totally opposite of that. So it's
Okay.
like really going through the process of it and like really taking its time to. It is very sensual in the way it sort of shows. The food itself isn't as appetizing actually. It's just the process of
हाँ,
making it
फ्रेंच लोगों
is.
का खाना है सर.
Yeah, French gourmet food. Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Next. You were like,
Next.
Uh,
Yeah.
I
but
thought Lucas Zal's credentials would have gotten nominated him. Yeah, yeah. What did he shoot? I forgot. Bo is afraid he shot a what? Oh no, that's the
Yeah.
Pavel. Or is
how
it
did
the
yeah.
Wait,
How
hold
did
on.
Lucas
he
Zal
shoot this
shot
movie?
what? Pixel
Let me
Baba,
check.
clarify.
Let me check. Let me check. Hold on. Zone. Zone. He shot Zone.
Zone. Okay, 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 okay. No, I know he shot Cold War, but I was just checking which. Uh,
Netflix.
Netflix, Ahindrala.
Netflix.
Netflix.
I'm not even going to say how many times I've talked about this movie, huh?
Oh,
So let's move
okay.
on. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you,
Hmm.
Maestro again. Is it because we gave Eric
Flashy, very
Messerschmidt?
flashy.
Very
No, because
flashy.
Eric Messerschmidt
Very
got a
60s,
nod for,
80s.
and I think won the Oscar for Mank.
Actually, we've completely. I mean, I know Amartya will be happy, but we have completely blanked out on The Killer by Fincher.
Hmm.
Okay.
I think that could have
So
easily gone there for sound or for
yeah.
cinematography even.
That is
For
true.
Again,
sound and
Messerschmitt on camera,
cinematography.
right?
Yeah. Both sound and cinematography it could have gone for
Messerschmitt,
actually.
Messerschmitt did Killer and Ferrari.
Ferrari, yeah.
तो वो तो
Yeah.
वैसे ही cancel हो गया I think
No, Ferrari is also
in
his
that.
first film on, I think, man's first film on a
No, but
digital.
it got cancelled in the sense that वो दोनों those two cancelled themselves out
Acha,
for him,
but
sort of like that.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether maybe it's because the way I saw Maestro, the bits and pieces. I mean, forget the fact that
You
I
तो
saw it
barely
in the
saw it.
PPT. No, bits of it that I caught later also.
अच्छा, okay, हाँ.
It reminded me very much of Mank,
Mhm.
especially in the outdoor sequences where they were using that
See,
harsh sort
see
of
the one
sunlight
thing.
to, like,
Yeah. The
create
one
that
thing
bloom effect.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's the
Hmm.
60s ka bit you are considering. That takes
Array, but
place say, around the first
hmm,
40
hmm, hmm.
minutes. That takes place
Yeah,
for the first 40 minutes. Or the first
okay.
40 minutes, the man comparison is there. There is also a very much of a Wes Anderson thingy कि set फेट बदल रहा है सब हो रहा है ठीक है
Hmm.
Mhm.
because Bradley Cooper is trying to do a lot of shit with that. But then
Yeah,
it
win an
suddenly becomes
Oscar is the larger picture.
win a large Oscar is the larger. Then it suddenly
Chose the wrong
goes
year.
into then it suddenly goes into the 80s, become colored, become grainy, and
Hmm.
becomes like a Hell Ashby movie. And I'm like, क्या कर रहा है? So जो भी हो, छोड़ो.
Okay.
Okay, we are moving on, guys. Who do you think will win?
Oppenheimer. If it doesn't, I'd like Prieto to take another Oscar.
Sure. Okay.
I also think Oppenheimer will win, but if Dark Horse speak, I want El Conde to win. Dark Horse. जो भी हो.
We are moving next to editing.
The
Um,
one category which the Oscars did not take seriously 1 year. Remember?
they don't take it seriously generally,
John
but this is a
Ottman, John
lock, I
Ottman,
think.
John Ottman,
This
John
is
Ottman.
such
Yeah.
a lock of a category that you can't like even.
I'm convinced उसने जो programming effect music में लगाया था, he just applied the same thing to editing, and the film only got scored.
Who?
John Ottman scored and
Oh,
edited.
okay. In that thing. Okay. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You are still stuck on that movie.
So
I've
this is the
forgotten.
first. This is the first time we have mentioning Varun's favorite Anatomy of a Fall. I think. Editing
Oh,
Lawrence
you don't like that
Seneschal.
movie. You don't like
Not
that
not a
movie.
lot.
Yep.
The next, The Holdovers by Kevin Tent. Killers of the. Okay, I am going to be probably blasphemous with it. But Killers of the
Go
Flower
ahead.
Moon, Thelma Schoonmaker. I'm. No. Sorry. Oppenheimer, Jennifer Lame, and Poor Things, Yorgos Mavre Posard Saraitis. I am butchering the name.
Anthemos,
Sorry.
I don't.
hire someone who
Yeah.
doesn't share your name.
See, because we have an ear for it. Pixel Baba is saying something which I did. किस चीज का
Ooh.
एडिटिंग म्यूजिक डाला इसलिए
Sir, it was the kind of, I first of all, I didn't expect it to be in the top 10 most watched streaming films of the year
Wow.
by any chance. All right,
What
wow
about
worldwide.
Across the Spider Verse, guys? No?
I not
Hmm.
watched it. I don't watch superhero shit.
That's
I think
so.
so. I think so.
Please
Yeah.
watch it. So great.
No. I
No,
think it should have been. I think it should have been.
is the boy called Pavitra Prabhakar, in which case I might.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. Spider-Man India. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's there for a bit.
He's there.
But
Yeah.
he's the most disappointing part. Uh,
Shit.
No, but also the thing is, uh, yeah, I understand the blasphemy which you are saying, Dhruv or Joby Hope. I really don't care. I think Oppenheimer's editing is just.
It's
I
fantastic,
haha,
don't.
that no,
especially.
that's
I
what I
don't really
meant.
have.
I didn't say for Oppenheimer. I said for Killers. I
No,
think
I don't.
uh,
Yeah.
I think that's that sort of John Williams ka. It has to be given. I don't think
No,
I don't want to.
Thelma Schoonmaker has
No,
not
no,
done
no.
so many films. बहुत time हो
No,
गया
no.
Thelma
I,
Oscar में.
nahi,
No,
but
but
she's
Jennifer
edited a
Lake.
lot. Yeah, Jennifer
No,
Lame. It's her
no.
thing. So
I think we shouldn't even argue about this. I genuinely
yeah.
think. Yeah.
It's also got the most editing, but it's also really,
It's
really
also
good.
really
So
well edited.
I think
yeah.
Sorry,
the thing
intelligent
is,
editing.
while editing is also so much more of the director's input, because you're
Yes.
choosing the shots you want and you're choosing what to keep and what not to keep. That finesse
Yeah, that's
is
a snub.
that he manages
That's
to find somewhere. in the constant cutting, right? Because once one shot is black and white, and suddenly we are going to that subjective point of view that
Yeah,
we
yeah.
want,
Mm-hmm.
and
He's a
it's very
montagist, no, only, no. I think he's just
no. While
yeah.
that's true over here,
Hmm.
because he's made this pattern of his clear pre-release, and once you've engaged with that in the film, to keep you hooked to it is her work essentially,
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
right?
yes,
And
yes.
you're
And she
shifting, and
does
you're
that.
shifting through and you're shifting through different timelines. You're shifting through
Timelines.
music
It's
patterns.
just
You're shifting through music patterns. You're shifting through camera
Yes.
again. I
patterns.
think if they give it to if they don't give it to her, it'll probably be because oh you don't have that much time in the industry.
Jennifer Lame did the one thing for the biopic genre desperately needed. Jennifer Lame made hagiography interesting.
It's not a
It's not a
hagiography,
hagiography.
Yeah, because it isn't a hagiography. That's my point.
but
Yeah,
that's
but
a
it's
writing
that's the
point. No?
writing, no.
Yeah, that screenplay needed a goddamn good editing. Otherwise, how would you show
Huh,
it?
that definitely needed. I mean, it's also 3 hours long,
Made a
so.
biopic so
But
interesting. We were hooked for 3 hours.
Hmm.
yeah, it's kind of okay. This might annoy people because why do you want to bring in an Indian reference? But it sort of reminded
No,
me
no,
of that
bring.
Chandrasekhar Prajapati for Sardaruddam, and
Yes.
keeping you
Hmm.
engaged within those
Mm-hmm.
multiple. Sure, the film has. I mean, Dhruv and I were talking about this 2 days ago. It has
Yes.
places where you're like, okay, pare it back a bit, but
Hmm.
that doesn't mean you can't sit through the film. Unlike
Yes, yes.
Indian biopics, where you're like, okay, this is
Hmm.
tiring the hell out of me.
All
Please.
of them. Okay, so Pixel Baba is saying good night, but he says this. So.
Yes, he is actually. He's the best editor in
Just he
Sriram
just
Raghavan for
forgot to
short film.
delete. He
Yeah,
just
yeah.
forgot to delete Donkey.
He's the best editor in Sriram Raghavan ka short film. He was the editor in
Oh,
that.
yeah, he edited it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, let's
Thankfully,
move
he's
on,
not
guys. It's
editing
already 1 hour. We are going to sort of not like run through these, but
writing.
let's go through them slightly
Writing
faster.
or actors, writing.
Writing, we are doing writing first, which is writing adapted screenplay,
Adapted
American
screen.
fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Zone of Interest.
Okay. Uh,
Snubs.
This is a this is a very
I think Killers
interesting
is snubbed,
category.
right? Essentially, that's the big snub that we.
Essentially,
It's
Killers
not a
is snub,
well
but is it a
written
snub
movie.
though? Is it
I
a
don't think
snub
That's
it's a
what
though?
I'm
well
saying. It's
written
not a
movie.
very well written film.
It's not a
Nor
snub.
is it
To be
nor is
honest.
it an adaptation. Let's be very clear. Amartya and I have both
Mm-hmm.
read the book. I don't know what he thinks of it, but
No,
it's
no,
not
I
an
agree with you.
adaptation of
I
David
agree with
Grant's book.
No, no,
you.
but
It
a
very
lot of
much
these are
own.
very different adaptations, Varun.
No,
Zone of
but
Interest is very
No,
different. Poor Things is
no,
very different.
all that is fine. But look at American Prometheus is very different from Oppenheimer, right?
Okay.
No, 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 hear me out. But the thing is that you take that information and you channel it in a certain way, and that's your adaptation, right? Here, so much of the outside world has come into Roth and Scorsese's screenplay that how much of it actually on a technical ground is an actual adaptation of what Gran wrote and
Yeah,
what
I
by
they
don't
thought
think,
it
outside
but
world,
was.
tell,
by
but don't
outside
you
world,
think?
Yes.
by outside world, you mean Leonardo DiCaprio ka input ki, where is the
Huh,
heart of the
change the
movie?
story, and then they went and did their own research, which
Yeah.
essentially means that you're taking only a part of the book, or maybe
Exactly.
not.
But I'm pretty sure Zone of Interest has done exactly that.
Zone of
Like I
Interest is
don't
based
think
on which book?
same name, no? I think by I forgot the author's name, but it is based on I again and Glazer's done this before where he basically
You know
takes
what I
the
think?
essence of it and then sort of
You know what I
shoots it
think?
and makes his own thing off from it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You
say?
know what I think? I think you answered your own question. You are taking the essence of the book and creating your own adaptation, but you're also maintaining the essence of the source material. I think
Yes.
Killers betrays that. I think
Ha,
Killers
okay, fair
betrays that
enough. I
perspective
get what you mean. Yes. I get what you mean. Yeah. Yeah.
because
Because
Killers.
heart and all of the story is great. That's not the
Yeah, yep.
contention at all. The contention is whether it's an adaptation. Of course, though, because it's not
No,
nominated,
no, it
fair.
is an adaptation. It's not a very
Ha.
good adaptation.
Huh,
That's
that
my whole
also.
point.
Okay.
Anyways, what do you guys think will win? I mean,
Your
Poor Things
honest
might actually
thoughts.
win. We haven't seen it, but what do you? I
No, I
guess
don't
you
think
guys
so.
will say
See,
Oppenheimer here. I also
see,
No,
think
I
I
think
have
not.
Oppenheimer.
No.
no, the interesting thing here is that Barbie was contested to be in the original screenplay, which was a
It can't
stupid
be.
idea
Oh,
in the first place.
material IP, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
It was a stupid idea in the first place. So the bigger
Hmm.
fight here is between Oppenheimer and Barbie.
No, American fiction, nahi. I mean, it might, and I think Poor Things is
It
also
might.
pretty touted as
American
a so yeah.
fiction. I need to check again who wrote the book. Martin Amis wrote the book which Jonathan Glazer has adapted for the Zone of
For
Interest.
Zone of Interest, right? Yes, yes.
I
Um,
don't think Zone of Interest will win this. But
I don't think it'll win. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
If I have to choose this one, I have a funny feeling Oppenheimer and Barbie will cancel each other out this
I think
They're split
American
the
Fiction or
votes.
Poor Things will win. Actually, one of this.
time. I have a funny
I,
I think
feeling.
I would
American
like
Fiction or
to
Poor
say
Things.
that Oppenheimer will win on the simple, as in I may agree, I may not agree. I don't really know where I stand on the screenplay because I
Hmm.
have not read it. I think it will win purely because the gimmick that he wrote it in the first place.
Yeah.
The gimmickry becomes super
Okay.
important.
Sure.
And much as I admire Nolan as an artist and I think he's a fantastic director, I do believe he does the gimmicks a lot.
Hmm.
And there needs to be a point where we say, okay, we'll accept this much, but not anymore. That kind of conversation probably
सर अभी तो
now's a good time
पॉइंट
to.
आया नहीं है अब आएगा देखते हैं कब
No,
uh,
with this award, it's a good time to check that is,
But
does the
also, but
screenplay's
also,
point of
if
view actually matter?
but also if what is going to happen, what we want to happen, if the Nolan wave actually hits, okay,
Hmm.
mhm.
there is no effing way anything is going to stop this from winning. If the Nolan
Yeah,
wave
Hmm.
actually hits,
I
if
mean it will
Oppenheimer
hit
starts winning
again.
everything, Oppenheimer
Yeah,
starts winning everything. Okay.
but then I feel like if he wins writing, at
Hmm.
some point he may lose director.
yeah, I
That
think
high chance becomes.
no, direction it's winning guarantee. Anyways,
No, no, direction
Gursimran,
is winning. Direction is winning.
writing is the one place I don't think it'll win.
Hmm.
It'll go to Poor Things or American Fiction. Anyway,
Yeah,
Gursimran,
yeah. I'm
Killer, I
telling
think
you. I think
we
I'm
mentioned
telling you.
mentioned it in sound and
And cinematography.
cinematography. Yeah,
I think editing also somewhat. I think editing
editing
also
also you
somewhat.
can, yes.
Who's
Hmm.
edited it?
I
Hmm.
forgot.
I have forgotten.
Because
Wait, hold on.
his editor is usually revolving, changing hands.
Even his camera person is revolving
No,
nowadays,
no.
though, no?
Eric Messerschmidt has been operating since long ago, and he's been shooting for Fincher since Mindhunter. Last two features and
Okay.
all of Mindhunter, Eric Messerschmidt has shot.
Kirk
Okay.
Baxter.
Kirk
Oh, he's
Baxter,
also
yes.
done a lot of the Mindhunter
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Hmm.
no, actually, I think Kirk Baxter maybe is editor. Long time later.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah. His
Okay.
go-to
I
editor is
think
Kirk
he's his long
Baxter.
term. Yeah.
Hmm.
Earlier, though, you
Okay.
had to have the studio mandated editor.
Hmm.
So we are continuing with the writing and going to original, which has some tasty selections. Uh,
सर इतना इतना लिस्चिवियसली नहीं बोलना चाहिए था आपको
सर आपको
टेस्टी
पता
Yes.
है ये आवर्त्य को पता है मैं क्यों बोल रहा हूँ वो I
Yes.
think so. Anyways, oh, your favorite is also here. Sorry, Anatomy of a Fall, Justin Triet and Arthur Harari, The Holdovers, David Hemmingson,
ओके
Maestro, Bradley Cooper and Josh Singer. May December. Thank you. Finally,
Thank you.
Sammy
Finally, कुछ तो
Birch.
मिला.
Story by Sammy Birch and Alex Mechanic, I think.
मैकेनिक
And that's what. Okay, fine. Past Lives by Salim
आपकी
Sam.
फेवरेट
My favorite. Yes, I think there's a clear winner here, but I mean I can also see I'll not mind it going to the holdovers or Anatomy of a Fall, either of which I think will win actually. Or I think I or
अनाटमी
no
विल विन
actually I think
I have
Past
a
Lives will
feeling.
win.
I have a feeling this is one of the more difficult ones because past lives can win, holdovers can win,
Hmm.
and anatomy of
सर
a
जो
fall
है
can.
नहीं उसकी बात ही क्यों कर रहे हैं पिक्सल सर
नहीं वो तो
Uh,
पूछ रहा है कि ये भी नॉमिनेट विच हो सकती थी आई मीन आई एम नॉट द बिगेस्ट एस्ट्रॉइड सिटी
वो
फैन
हाँ
इन टर्म्स
हो
ऑफ
क्यों नहीं
बट
सकती
या
हो क्यों नहीं सकती माइस्ट्रो को हटा दो
दैट इज ट्रू यू
वो
कैन
मूवी
रिमूव माई
what the fuck is that movie doing
It
in
is
this
very
country?
surprising that
What
it's
the
got a
fuck?
writing nomination.
What the
It's not
fuck
a
is that movie doing in
really
this
well
जॉर्ज
written film.
जॉर्ज सिंगर का वो क्रेड है ना एज अ गुड
Josh Singer का credit. Yep.
हाँ इट्स नॉट
क्रेज से
कूपर्स क्रेड
चलता है क्रेज से ही तो सब चलता है इस इंडस्ट्री में वो तो दिख रहा है
Is
नो आई
there
मीन
any other
Hmm.
thing that you can
Original
think
screenplay.
about? Originals
Original
are very
screenplay.
hard to come by, right? I think that's the
Bo
Fast.
big.
is afraid.
Sorry.
I
I
don't like the
again.
movie, but Bo is afraid.
Isn't
So we're
isn't
not
Fallen Leaves
nominating that.
an original screenplay?
Sir,
Which one?
Fallen Leaves कहाँ आएगा? नहीं
No,
आएगा
no,
वो.
no. So hear
It
me
will be
out on
original
this,
only.
right?
Yes, it'll
I
be
think
original.
what it does is again it finds the tragicomic in everyday life. and
Yes.
Varun,
the romance in
Varun, you're
everyday life.
Varun, you're forgetting one very simple thing.
It's not Oscar bait.
No,
No, they've
no,
not
you
seen
have
it.
seen the movie. The Academy hasn't.
Yeah.
The one thing that Mami got right, but
Yes,
the Ampas did not. But I
Academy had
So,
genuinely
one
believe
job.
it's a very well written film, and
very well
incorporate.
written and very well directed also, no? Like, I
Yeah,
think it's a very distinct. I mean, we are praising Wes Anderson a lot. It has a Wes Anderson vibe in a
Maurice
depressive
Maki
register.
has a very distinctive style.
Uh,
He has a
what if Wes Anderson was born in Soviet Russia? Here's your
yes.
movie.
yeah, kind of. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, not a bad way
No,
to
no,
sort
but
of
he
put
has
it. Anyways,
Basically, Raj
Anatomy of a
Kapoor.
Fall, guys.
I
Anatomy of a
haven't.
Fall, Varun.
Very well
No,
written
क्या
film,
क्या है क्या
actually.
क्या है actually Anatomy of a Fall है Past
Anatomy
Lives
of a
है
Fall, the holdovers, which is I think also very
I
strong.
want followers
Uh,
I want followers
I think Anatomy or Past Lives will win, but whatever.
Past Lives won't
May
win
December भी है May December.
May December, though.
May
I mean,
Dec-
for me,
if
it's
May
my
December
favorite.
wins
So
me and Dhruv will be very happy if
yes.
May
You will
December
start
wins
No
drinking
for what
again.
are you? No for what pixel?
I like how
Bo
you're
is
calling him
afraid
Pixel at this point. Instead of
because he
Sanjeev.
has another profile active now
Oh, why have you become so
and
animosity? Why are
and
you
and
showing so much animosity for
sir,
Anatomy?
anti-anatomy.
I thought anti animosity
Okay.
बोलने वाला था
ठीक है.
Animal
Yeah,
with
but
mask.
how come you're so anti anatomy pixel? I thought we have only had one person here who was like that. Anyways, yeah.
I
So we
said
have
it
our
before.
own. I think it's a strong category though. Minus May December. Minus Maestro and Past Lives.
पिक्सल का रीजन देखो पिक्सल का रीजन देखो
Nice.
Any-
नॉमिनेशन के लिए भी यही रीजन था ना सारा एमी ही.
हाँ,
माइस्ट्रो तो डेफिनेटली
they were like
माइस्ट्रो तो
Robert De
एवे
Niro
ही आ
क्यों
चुका है
डाल दिया उसको अंदर.
माइस्ट्रो क्यों एवे ही ब्रैडली कूपर इतना इतना काम क्यों कर रहा है एवे ही ऑस्कर चाहिए
Oh, I've not seen a more disgraceful Oscar campaign or just a general film publicity campaign than
he's like a
Maestro.
hungry dog looking for a bone at this point
You
his
made
tongue is
Ashiki
hanging out
too,
I need
dude.
an
Calm down.
yeah you need an Oscar Oscar
No,
चाहिए
but I'm
I
like
will
I know that this movie released in whatever April May and it will never get a nomination, but I'll like to throw in Showing Up by Kelly Reichardt. That could easily
you
displace
and
some of the two
you
films
and
here, I
10 other
think.
people you and 10 other people
Huh, but 10 they're correct. No, but Maestro and Past Lives I think are genuinely weak for me at least. Yeah,
See, past
so
lives ka I do see past lives I don't have a matlab, itna hatred like you do. But Maestro
yeah,
is definitely should be kicked out of here. To be very
the
honest with you,
writing is a very strange sort of
very
for it.
See, my
strange is
thing is
garbage.
if they don't give it writing and they don't give it sound, they're going to have to give it something at some point.
Yeah, Maestro
Picture
ko
या
they won't give
director का होगा.
anything.
They won't give
Somebody
anything.
करेंगे
Nomination,
I don't think they'll get anything. Maybe they
nomination मिला
better
यही
not give
बहुत है.
makeup because
हाँ
that was
makeup ही देगा.
distracting.
No makeup ही देगा.
No, I mean it from the
Makeup ही देगा.
political perspective because Hollywood may be divided over Palestine and Israel, but a lot of people will say if you don't recognize a film about a Jewish man, you are being anti-Semitic. Both तो ulta politics you can
Nahi,
shove
sir.
anywhere.
They'll
Sir जो भी हो.
Sir, they criticize. I'll tell you in the 2018 Golden Globes. Okay, whichever male nominee came up and did not criticize Weinstein or say anything about the Me Too movement after they'd won and received their award for that 30 seconds, if they didn't say anything about the movement, they got lambasted by the press. कि क्यों नहीं बोला
If I
तुमने?
देखो if
So,
I'm going to go politics here since zone of interest का इतना बस चल रहा है क्योंकि it is Nazi anti-Nazism and all that stuff my question is अगर zone of interest को इतना बस मिल रहा है तो Oppenheimer को भी जीतना चाहिए now you will say why I'll say who cares whataboutism यहाँ पर भी whataboutism चल रहा है वहाँ पर भी whataboutism
but
चल रहा है
over here, I feel it'll probably play a bigger role than.
See,
elsewhere.
if Maestro is going to win anything, as much as I hate this, Maestro is going to win either best actor. I sincerely hope to goddamn God it doesn't. It will win best supporting actress, Carey Mulligan.
supporting
Best
में नहीं है
actress
वो.
is an actress.
Lead में है.
हाँ.
He's
हाँ,
carried
ठीक है.
the film. Everyone is saying so.
Yeah, she has carried the film. She has.
But she won't
That
win
is the-
it.
Yeah.
That's
So there you
different.
go. The best
That's different.
makeup. If
Huh.
Maestro is going to win anything, that's makeup.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the
Most
one other
evident
category which I
makeup. That's
lambasted,
why.
and the one category which I have lambasted it to shreds. If Maestro is
Sound.
going to win anything, that's a sound.
Yeah.
क्यों? क्योंकि लेनर्ड बर्नस्टीन को अवार्ड देना है, उसका ही तो म्यूजिक लेके प्ले कर रहा
बट
था
उसको
स्क्रीन पे।
थोड़ी ऑस्कर मिलेगा साउंड डिजाइन के.
उसी को तो देना चाहिए, साउंड तो वही है.
Anyways, acting, guys, we are moving
Hmm.
uh, to main acting, whatever the sort of lead performance
Lead
is.
acting. Yeah.
Yeah, and the leading role in, let's do female first,
Ladies first.
is. Oh, okay.
सर
Uh,
सर पहले एक्टिंग पे डाल दो यहाँ पर कमेंट्स को,
Comment में.
कमेंट्स या कमेंट में
oh,
एक्टिंग
sorry.
को
Yes, I
एक्टिंग.
did put.
Hmm.
Yes, which is for Best Actress in a Leading Role, Annette Bening for Nyad, Lily
नायाब.
Gladstone for Nyad, whatever.
नायाब.
Lily Gladstone.
नाम ही बदल दो पिक्चर का.
I've said Lily Gladstone 4 times. I love her, but like not for Killers of the Flower Moon's leading performance. Anyways, Lily Gladstone, Killers of the Flower Moon. Sandra
Hmm.
Huller for Anatomy of a Fall. Carrie Mulligan for Maestro, and Emma Stone for Poor Things. Poor
First
Things
of
I've
all,
This
may
not
I
is
just say
seen,
thank
but
you
sneaky.
for
yeah.
not nominating either Emily Blunt or Florence Pugh for this category. Thank you for not nominating them.
Yeah, because they
Emily
are,
Blunt got nominated for
I
Sound.
don't think any female character in a Nolan film can be nominated for lead performance or role. They are
Yes.
always supporting.
Elizabeth Devici in Tenet.
मूवी क्या था भूल गए.
अरे मैं I am going with the
You're countering
technicality.
की. I know, I know.
Dhruv based on
उसमें भी lead नहीं है वो, by the way. हाँ. She is
उसमें तो
similar
जॉन
as
डेविड
Kenneth Branagh.
उसमें तो जॉन डेविड वॉशिंगटन भी लीड नहीं है. उस पे कौन लीड है? आई हैव नो आइडिया.
when you ask who
Oh
the
my
lead is,
god.
Nolan will
I didn't
just
know
say,
Pixel had a Mulligan crush.
"Oh,
मॉली मलिगन को जो. नो
सर
नो
आप
शी
भी
इज
मेरे जैसे
जेन्युइनली
बैकग्राउंड
एक्सीलेंट.
के साथ आ जाओ अगली बार."
No, but she's genuinely excellent in that movie. But to be very honest with you, the Oscars are
Okay.
going to give this to Gladstone. Oscars are
To
going to
who?
give it.
Deservedly.
Yeah, they're going to give it to
I'm
Lily
see.
Gladstone.
Aside from the fact that it's contestable as to whether or not it is a lead performance, I do believe it's an extremely strong performance.
Yeah, it is a very strong performance. It's a
Okay, fine,
fantastic.
Pixel. Okay.
Yeah,
We can swiftly move on. Gursimran has said Emma Stone, shut up. Gursimran has said Emma Stone for me. Others are quite. Well, it's true. Arey, what are you guys laughing about? Talk about
I
this.
understand Good Simran, but we haven't seen poor things. Huh? We can't
Ah,
exactly judge
Yeah.
that
Nee,
performance.
I think it's he's saying for win at least would be like
I
for
mean,
him
because she's
she'll
won
win.
everywhere else, but
No, she and Lily Gladstone have shared the sort of awards, right?
have
So.
you?
They're the sort of
No, I
they
mean
have.
because comedy drama.
Yeah.
No. In like places, no, in like other places also, I think there's been a split.
हाँ,
अच्छा,
और
Um,
BAFTA में तो वैसे भी लिली ग्लैडस्टोन को अवार्ड नहीं
है ही
देंगी.
नहीं.
फॉलो नेचर से क्या कर सकते हैं.
God. No, this is totally wrong. Anyways, I think Lily Gladstone's amazing in that film, but it's a supporting role. I just don't. And I think giving
But
her a
she's
lead
going.
role, के लिए, no, but giving her a role for lead performance, I think works as an argument against the film's demerits in any case. अगर वो lead performance है picture में तो वो bare उसको how can you just sort of
Relegate her
just
to the
push
side.
relegate her to a supporting, like that's just
Also,
baffling to me. But anyways,
Sandra Hüller is really very good. Sandra
She's
Hüller,
I
very
I'm
good.
also
glad
think
that she
so.
got
Yeah,
nominated. Yeah, I'm glad that
yeah.
she got nominated. She's not
She's
going to
done a
win.
lot of
Well,
really
is
good
this
stuff.
also
Man.
Emmy?
नहीं उसको अच्छी लगी होगी.
हाँ,
नहीं
she's
लेकिन
very
कैरेक्टर
good.
कर लेना चाहिए ना.
Thank God she got nominated for. Thank God she got nominated for Anatomy of a Fall and not Zone of Interest.
हाँ but उसमें
She
रोल
plays
नहीं है ना.
Rudolph Hoss's wife.
हाँ,
हाँ but
but
like
वो role नहीं
the
है.
Ruby.
acting in that film is not the priority. Yeah,
Yes.
let's just say that. Yeah.
सर एक्टिंग ही
Uh,
ठीक है, मतलब वैसा कुछ रियल लाइफ में करना पाप है आजकल के जमाने में. हमारे व्यूअर्स को मैं बता दूं,
क्या मतलब?
वो लोग करते हैं उस पिक्चर में
वो तो चल रहा है सर.
उतना ऑर्गेनाइज नहीं हुआ ना अभी तक. दैट्स व्हाई इट्स बीइंग कॉल्ड स्कर्मिश. इट्स बीइंग कॉल्ड
कोई बात नहीं. वो नॉर्मलाइज तो हो रहा है ना. वो नॉर्मलाइजेशन के बारे में ही है पिक्चर तो.
मैं
कुछ
एक
ज्यादा ही
मोमेंट लेना
normalize है.
चाहूंगा. टू द
हाँ.
IDF, trained soldiers don't break into people's safes. Get your filthy mitts off those.
Wait, what?
I
Move
just
on,
took
move
my
on,
turn.
move on,
Move
move on,
on.
move on, move on, move on, move on, move on.
Okay.
YouTube is not popular in Israel. Don't
It's been
worry.
such an awkward live stream this has been. I've been
Shriya
flustering, speaking
Pilgaonkar,
stuff.
Israel, everything in the same
Oh
episode.
my
Yes,
god.
I lost my shit twice.
Best actor in a leading role. I'm not doing this live stream again with you two. I need one more person. Uh, best actor in a leading role. We have. I'll go. I'll not say the first name because Amartya will directly jump on this. But
Is that starts with B? It's that starts with B and starts with
he's
C. BC है ना?
BC.
BC है ना?
BC.
हाँ, BC है ना? Actually BC है.
Braco. Braco.
Yeah, it's Bracco from Maestro. Then
Yes.
Coleman Domingo for Rustin, which is, I think this is the whole 1 year. Every year we have this one movie which the movie is not good, but we'll have acting norms for it because the acting was like really good.
We don't
It's
know whether
So
the
you
happened
mean
movie is
two,
good or
three
not.
Fences?
years.
We don't know
Huh?
whether the movie is good or
Fences is
not.
a good movie. You've
Fences
I
not
is
mean,
seen
good.
The Muck, Varun. You've not seen The Eyes of Tammy Faye.
Yes.
Paul Haggis's film that won the best picture Oscar. Crash.
Crash.
Well, that is a different sort of muck. uh,
Also, Paul Haggis
Fences is
is
very
marked.
good. But Fences is very good, yeah.
Fences is good compared to, like, honestly, Eyes of Tammy Faye has one of the worst Jessica Chastain performances, and she's won for that.
Hmm.
Which I
I
mean,
mean, she was
इसलिए
also
तो कह रहा हूँ
nominated for the very mediocre Molly's Game.
इसीलिए तो कह रहा हूँ BC मेकअप लेके जाएगी इसीलिए तो कह रहा हूँ BC
no,
को तो एक्टर नहीं
this
मिलेगा
though is
मेकअप लेके
between. Sorry, I've not mentioned everyone. Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers, who's excellent. Killian
एक्सेलेंट
Murphy in Oppenheimer, who's also very, very excellent. Well, I was about to say very, very good, but then I was like, then you'll be like, oh, excellent nahi hai wo. Anyways, Jeffrey Wright in, again, American
अमेरिकन
Fiction. It's showed up a lot actually in
Yeah.
all these
But
अब तो निकल
award
जाए
categories.
ऑनलाइन अब तो
the
निकल
Hey,
जाए
pre
online.
ऑनलाइन
I think it's about to release online. I
uh,
think in a week or
its
two.
buzz started quite a few months ago when people were like, this might be the best American film nobody sees this year. And slowly the
Ah.
cult has grown into something like, okay,
We haven't
much
discussed best international film for some reason, but we will discuss when we discuss film, I guess.
film, yeah.
yes
Yeah.
Best
There are some
American film, best American film, which is not which people have not seen this year, as opposed to which other films. There are lots of films which other people haven't seen this
I
year.
think this is a straight run between Giamatti and Murphy.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah.
it
Murphy,
depends
yeah.
The battle is
about
between Giamatti and Killian.
legacy
Giamatti's
or
won it or not ever?
never, never.
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 So they might even tip it to him just because he's older.
Not just he's older, Giamatti's impact on American cinema and television has been
I mean, he
massive.
is really, really good. I mean, he's
He's
just
He
a
is
very, very funny actor in general. He's so funny in Holdovers.
No, but here's the thing.
And
Here's the thing. Again, it's a question of momentum. If the Oppenheimer momentum begins,
carries, yeah. No,
yeah,
but
yeah.
momentum, the thing is, momentum undercuts the whole voting situation because if they decide, within themselves at least, that we'll give it to A, a compatriot, he's American,
Hmm.
Murphy's Irish,
Hmm.
B, the fact that his body of work is just so tremendous.
Hmm.
And I'm not saying Murphy's is not. I'm in fact surprised. I don't know if Murphy got a nod in the 2007 Oscars for The Wind That Shakes the Barley, which is just
No,
a,
no. Hell
a
no.
haunting performance.
Ken Loach's film in the Oscars. Are you crazy, Varun?
It's a very, that's what I'm saying. It's a very mainstream Ken Loach film. It was funded by three countries.
Your
Again,
Cannes
mainstream Ken Loach film is not mainstream enough for the
mainstream
Oscars.
Ken Loach film is not mainstream enough for them. Yeah.
in his most mainstream movie, he has
Though
people
to
banding
be
to save a bar.
Yeah.
Though to be fair to the Oscars, Zone of Interest is not a quote unquote mainstream film at all. So
It's not.
you have to also give credit to them on that sort of
Yeah.
basis and
But
on what
again,
they
I
are sort
think
of,
I think
yeah.
they are a sucker for Holocaust movies.
Holocaust films. That's the other sort of, yes,
Right.
Yeah, and
which
considering Oppenheimer and Zone का जो buzz है इस साल,
Hmm.
hmm.
No,
ये
I
might
Every
feel
year I think they generally slack
I am
up for
not.
like all the
Yeah. Big historicals are their
war.
thing. That's why they gave that TV
आप लोग की
BBC
वो
drama
आप लोग की
Kingsley
जो
the
पिछले
Lord.
साल वो आई थी,
which one?
वो
Which
जो
one?
आप लोग की All Quiet on the Western Front भी तो
All
थी
quite.
इतनी पॉपुलर.
All Quiet on
Yeah.
the Western Front is a very radical adaptation of a very radical book. It's a tremendous piece of work. I'll I will defend that film till my dying breath.
I like that film too. Don't worry.
Yeah. And that score is sensational. ठीक है ध्रुव उसमें violin नहीं है.
मैं कुछ बोल ही नहीं रहा.
What I'm saying is with Murphy, because I've
Yeah.
not watched the holdovers. The thing that's going to really hurt Murphy is going to be the fact that I'm just 20 years younger than Giamatti. Ultimately,
The
that is
age factor, no, I think the age factor might actually
purely
tip it
that.
over. Hmm.
It's is DiCaprio is not nominated, right? Or is he?
Yeah, I actually really liked the DiCaprio
I
performance,
thought he was
which
No, I
fantastic.
didn't. I
I,
didn't.
I, but
you proved to be a very
and
divisive
I
performance.
would
Then
definitely put
Mm.
him over fucking Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, that is true.
Bradley
That is
Cooper's
absolutely.
performance is not good, I think. So
But
Yeah, it
I
isn't.
made the movie. It's that Kamal
I
Hassan
made the
syndrome.
movie. I made
Written,
the
directed,
movie.
edited, photographed,
Yeah, I
gaffered,
directed,
one boy.
edited, photographed. I did not put chairs on my sets क्योंकि people का energy low हो जाएगा. I did everything. मुझे award दो, please award दो.
oh
मुझे Oscar
god, okay,
चाहिए.
okay. But other options, guys. Other options. Any other things you can think of which?
DiCaprio against
DiCaprio,
DiCaprio for that
No,
definitely.
movie.
but
As in
others
not.
also. I'm thinking. Are there other which are probably forgotten in terms of nominations and everything?
It's going to. It goes the way of Oscars liking schmaltzy movies and
Hmm.
feel good films. I quite liked Matt Damon as Sonny Vaccaro. I don't know if it merits a
In
nomination
Air,
in Air,
In
yeah.
I have not seen Air,
Because
but yes, yeah.
that's Matt Damon's energy. You've known him to be this
Sure.
pleasant
Uh,
dude with
the Past Lives dude was also supposed to be touted
okay.
for
no, no,
nomination.
hell no, no, no.
Actually,
No.
He was
I missed
touted,
out
yeah.
on one.
TOU.
I missed out on one actress in the earlier
Also,
nominees. It just came to me.
Jason
I was
Uh,
Schwartzman,
about
just
to
the
say.
dark horse. Jason
oh,
Schwartzman for Asteroid City. He was quite good.
Phoebe Dynevor, fair play. I think it's a
Oh,
Fair
you
play.
yeah,
really liked her in Fair Play. That's another of your crushes, right?
not
No,
a
no,
crush. I like her.
I like the movie too. I like
Okay.
the movie enough. I like
And
the movie.
Movie is supposed to be like a erotic thriller. That's not going to get
it's
nominated
not.
on the
It's
in the
not.
It's not
Oscars.
an erotic thriller.
It's not
It's
an
not an
erotic
Oh,
erotic.
thriller. It's a
It is
power
yeah.
marketed
play
as such.
drama.
Yeah. It's not an erotic
It's a
You know,
Sundance
I'm.
movie. They don't do well at the Oscars.
thriller. Hmm.
No,
They
It's a
do.
literally,
sun. You've automatically relegated it in my opinion by saying
no,
it's a
but it got
Sundance
picked up by
movie.
Netflix at Sundance last year,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then it got a release,
Netflix plus Sundance. Wow,
Hmm.
what a combination.
इसलिए तो
and it's got that
लिंकलेटर का
typical
मूवी इस साल आ
cheesy
रहा है ना
Oh
इसलिए तो
hmm,
fuck yeah.
लिंकलेटर का मूवी इस साल
Sure.
आ
Hitman.
रहा है या द किलर
Anyway, I was about to say actually I've missed. I was looking through the list of movies which I've been so. Other possible nominations. Are you go from Are You There, God It's Me, Margaret was a very charming film. I thought you could
आई
have
थिंक
had like
रेचल
a.
मैकएडम्स आई थिंक रेचल
Huh.
मैकएडम्स को बेस्ट सपोर्टिंग
I
बेस्ट
could. That's what I was saying. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people like Passages. So Passages may maybe any of the three leads. Ben Wishaw. I forgot the
बट
French actress's name.
थ्री लीड्स है ना सबको
No, no,
सपोर्टिंग
co-leads and lead in that it's clearly one lead and two co-leads. So like that way. So there's no like difference that
I'm
as
actually
such. So
surprised given how much of a clamor there was last year for Top Gun Maverick to be considered,
hmm,
and to some degree it was. I'm
hmm.
actually surprised that nobody has clamored this year that hey, Ethan Hunt deserves an acting nomination
नो
I think
because
बिकॉज
no,
they're
ही
dumb
I
डजंट
enough
don't.
to ask for it.
बिकॉज ही
They're dumb
डजंट
enough to ask for it. He doesn't.
yeah
I'm
of
not
course
saying it.
yeah of course they're dumb enough to
In fact,
ask
I
for
would have
it
probably given him
God.
a nomination for Maverick because that I thought was a
yeah
genuine performance for a change, and
I
not
agree with
just.
you
Hmm.
I agree with you
But no, I
Sorry,
think
I'm
I
just
am
looking at
disappointed that
potential
DiCaprio got
other
missed out.
films. Yeah, yeah,
yeah I
that's the
think the
main
only
one. I
reason
think.
yeah DiCaprio not
Yeah,
there DiCaprio not being
yeah.
I don't think he'll care enough at this point. Also,
Oh,
yeah
no,
he
of course
doesn't.
he won't. Cheat to gaya for eating
I
bison liver.
but I still feel it was like because it's less theatrical and it's yet less. Look at
It
me, I'm
wasn't less
acting.
theatrical, yeah. I thought it was a pretty
This
chewy performance, you know.
no
relatively
killers, but
relatively
less
relatively
theatrical
still
than the
maestro
one that got him his Oscar. I
oh
would
yeah
still wish that he got nominated for this kind of role as opposed
I
maybe
mean,
because
he's
I'm not inclined towards those look at me, I'm acting movies. Wherever an
no, but I've actually liked him. I like him as an idiot in films. Like I think he
he,
plays the idiot really well. So,
the idiot and
anyways,
the charmer, he does both
hmm,
really well. With
yeah.
surprising ends of
So
the spectrum.
yeah, bro, I
yes
still best performance probably will for what's the other one, man? The Once
Giamatti.
I
Upon a
think
Time in Hollywood, I actually really love him in, but
Oh,
whatever.
oh yeah, I really liked him in that movie.
Yeah.
I did
uh,
not think Brad Pitt deserved an
uh,
Oscar that year. I would like
How
to
it, I
believe
understand. Anyways,
about that.
I
next we
really do
will
not want to
discuss
talk
the.
about that movie. I don't.
Next we'll discuss films. Best. I have to
Let's
write
go
this
to
again. Best
international feature. No.
Best
international
international
feature
feature.
first, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Amartya, please read the nominations out for me because I'm writing this till then. Or if you're not ready, then I will read now
I
and
No,
have
no,
can
it in
read.
no.
front
It's
of me.
fine. It's fine. Hold on.
Okay.
Give me a second. Best international feature film. Io Capitano from Italy.
Matteo
Perfect
Garon,
Day.
I need to see. So, like,
Matteo
I'll
Garon.
mention the directors also. Perfect Days, Wim Wenders, which you have
Wim
seen, is
Wenders
supposed to
from
be very
Japan.
good.
Yeah, so it's great. Society of the
Huh.
Snow. J. Bayona from Spain.
Yeah.
Teachers Lounge, Germany. I don't
Yes.
know the director at this point.
I am looking it up, but yeah, continue.
And Zone of Interest, Jonathan Glazer, United Kingdom.
Yeah.
What's going to win? Zone of Interest. What should
Yeah.
win? Perfect Days.
Ilka Katak is the Teacher Zone's
Hmm.
director.
Hmm.
I think it's a she or he, I'm not, or they, I'm
It's a
not sure.
she. It's a she
Okay.
or a they.
Okay.
Again, what's going to win? Zone of Interest. What should win? Perfect Days.
Sure. I am yet to watch a number of these, so I mean I've only watched one of these actually, so I'm looking forward to the watching the
I
other
watched none of
films.
them, but I am surprised by one snub.
Which one?
I think
Which
who
one?
knows the Monk in the Gun
Oh
movie.
yeah, Monk in the Gun.
Hmm.
Because it's
I,
exactly the kind of film the Oscars love.
hmm.
It's talking about politics in that surface level and it's doing it in a comedic fashion. But
Okay. I
because
thought
it's
you
a
said it
film
was
that
good.
it's a great film, but I'll tell you
The
why I
film.
don't think it got
Hmm.
considered. It's because
Okay.
it tells you that democracy might not be what the entire world wants. Some people may be content with a monarchy.
Or they might not have just seen the movie. That's the more.
That's the
Uh,
No,
bigger
I feel in international feature the messaging counts for a lot more. Like you look at some of their wins and it becomes like I mean Parasite would not have won if it had been
why
a
a lot of
straight
people see Parasite as a capitalist film. Now, उसमें क्या बोल सकते हो तुम?
but general tendency is to look at it as an anti-capitalist film. If he
Yeah.
had made a straight genre movie, no chance in hell it would have qualified.
Yeah, yeah. Of
Yeah,
Right?
course. I mean,
that is
yeah.
Those
absolutely true.
undertones are what sell the film and they make the film richer.
See, like
Undertones नहीं है,
Io
overtones है.
Undertones,
I
Like
don't
sorry.
think
Io
undertones are.
Capitanio, like Io Capitanio by Matteo Garon is basically what Donkey wanted to be this year. Io
Ah, it's
Capitanio
a
is basically
refugee story, right? Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
basically that.
But I've
Donkey is
heard
an
it's very
illegal
good.
immigration story, not a refugee story.
Oh
Tell
God.
Donkey that. Tell Donkey that.
No, no, but this one is a refugee story, if I'm not wrong. I'm not
Yes.
sure what the but
Also,
anyways, there's a lot of omissions in. I mean, Iceland had Godland sent this year, which is an
yeah,
interesting movie. I'm not sure. Like, I
As a
think I
Matt
I love
Mikkelsen.
that movie. I love
no,
that
that's
movie. Promised
Promised
Land.
Land.
Oh,
The
that's what.
Promised
Yeah,
Land.
that's
Promised Land. Matt
Danish.
Mikkelsen. Yeah,
Yeah,
Danish.
that's it.
Great
Yeah,
movie. Great
yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Not nominated.
So number of like this is actually one of the categories which I generally find quite exciting. So I'm looking forward to watch in all these here. Society of Snow better be good, by the way. I've mentioned this again and again. It
Yeah,
replaced
we
Close Your
already said
Eyes.
Close Your Eyes is gone out of it.
Yes.
Like
Which is a
Society of the
strange,
Snow.
it's
What
a
was
very strange omission though.
our
Because
nomination
it
was a Kerala film, Malayali film.
which one?
What
Yes,
was it?
2018.
2018.
20.
Yeah.
2018. Yeah.
But no, it's very surprising why it ticks a lot of Oscar boxes. Close Your Eyes. It's a long return, like a swan song for a director. It's a lot about cinema having the potential to do a lot of things. So strange
Yeah,
why
because
that didn't.
Society of the Snow, I think, is also quite a mainstream thingy also, you know.
I suppose.
Survival
Yeah, yeah. I
drama
mean,
based.
the pacing of Close Your Eyes is also fairly whatever
Yeah.
laconic. Let's just say
Now
that.
I like Society of the Snow quite a bit. The thing is,
Sure.
I don't know. The thing is, I don't know how much quote unquote many cinephiles might like it because they might think it is too normy for their own good. But I
Right.
genuinely think the
No,
pacing is quite
no.
great. I
You
think the
can do
pacing is very
normie
good.
well, no? Mm-hmm.
I think the
Got it.
pacing is very good. I think Biona's direction is excellent in some instances. It's
Mm-hmm.
damn good.
Sure. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay, let's move to best. This is a deadlock, by the way, for the award. Huh? It's zone of interest
It's zone of
because
interest. Zone of interest is winning. Easy.
Also,
yeah, because we are just moving on to that because we are talking about best picture next, and then we'll go directing in the end.
Are we going to best
Uh,
director or best
no,
picture?
we'll do the best director at the end. A picture will
Okay.
nicely segue, because zone of interest is one of the 10 nominees or 9
Hmm.
nominees. As Varun has reminded me and angered me after reminding me
not
that
me.
they've only filled
Amartya has
9
done that.
slots.
I did that.
Whatever. Okay, fine. A zone of interest, Poor
But the
Things.
best animated feature we are not talking
We are
about.
no we are not discussing
Right.
animated documentary and the shorts because we haven't seen enough of them. So please look forward to the
Animated
next.
feature, so we have seen almost all of them.
Oh, kaha? You've seen
Except Boy and
Nimona and
the
all
Heron.
this.
Except Boy and the Heron. Yeah.
You've seen Nimona Elemental and all that.
Nimona I have seen. Elemental I haven't seen.
We'll discuss in the next. We are anyways 1 hour 34 minutes over there.
Yeah, yeah.
So best picture nominations: American Fiction again,
Mhm.
Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro,
Mhm.
Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest.
That's
Remove
10.
zone of
Where
interest
is May
is remove.
December?
That's 10, right? I counted 10
Is that
Is that
nominations.
10?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Yes, okay,
Okay,
yeah,
10.
it's 10.
Okay, 10.
Yeah,
Okay,
so it
10.
makes me
रुका
less
बीवी
angry, I
फालतू में
guess.
पड़ गया.
Huh.
Okay, so what's going to win? Okay, remove zone of interest immediately because that's not going to win.
Yeah,
Uh,
there's no Parasite repeat happening.
yeah, yeah. There's no parasite repeat
It's
happening for
not
this.
not
So
not
No, it,
nearly as mainstream as I mean it's a proper art house movie, so yes,
yeah, yeah.
that's
It's not
definitely
going to
not
win.
happening. Yeah.
Now this will depend on momentum kaha ja raha hai. This is one of those. This is one of those awards which is very dependent on where the ceremony is going to go. If the ceremony is going to go haywire और कुछ भी मिल रहा है किसी भी Academy Awards में कुछ भी कहीं भी कुछ भी मिल रहा है, then it will become a gamble. If the ceremony is going
Barbie.
one way, yeah,
Hmm.
either Barbie or Oppenheimer. If the ceremony is going
Hmm.
one way, then Best Picture is going to go towards that.
Hmm.
Okay, so uh, now I want Oppenheimer to win.
Hmm.
Uh, I think lots of people want Barbie to win. There is a
Hmm.
high possibility that Barbie might win just because of the amount of
Hmm.
people who have seen the
People have
movie.
seen it, yeah, and
yeah,
popularity
but
and
Yeah.
that's,
everything.
I
Yeah.
mean, it again gets restricted. I mean, it's just the members of the Academy voting.
No, no,
Who's
but you're not.
No, no, no,
You,
no.
no,
Like
no, but you're
people
not
have seen it,
accounting
so
for
they'll
that.
tune in to watch the show because they
Yeah,
don't
you're not
nowadays,
accounting for
anyways.
that.
Hmm.
TRP matters a lot for these people. So
Hmm. Sir, if TRP mattered so much, Moonlight wouldn't have won.
top
हाँ
matter
तो
नहीं करता
उसके
top
Would
matter
it
ना
though?
करता है
उसका
top
गैप भी
matter
तो
नहीं
हुआ था
करता
ना.
top
Why
हाँ
do you not think that's a conspiracy?
No, I think it's Warren Beatty forgetting his bloody glasses at home.
yes that's exactly right
Buda साला.
uh, no no but here's the thing top matter नहीं करता top matter करता है
अब तो
people
कुछ ज्यादा ही dwindle हो गई है, right? So
yeah
yeah.
like Golden Globes and everything are moving to YouTube very soon they will go to Netflix so at this point they are
गोल्डन
like
ग्लोब्स तो बीच में बंद हो गए थे, वही बेस्ट चीज किया था उन्होंने.
uh, so again it's very interesting where this thing might go this is one of those nominations which is very dependent on the ceremony itself so
Mhm.
we can just leave it to what people want it to win at this
Yeah,
point. I
I
want
would
Oppenheimer
still
to win.
I would be very confident in removing two films from here though and having
Yeah,
something else.
past lives and
Maestro.
yeah, same.
I feel
Same.
like somewhere Maestro might be
Are
the.
you crazy? It's not going to win Best
Maestro is not
Picture,
going
How
to
do
man.
they
win.
do this, यार? कितनी बार हो चुका
It
है अभी,
it
ना?
won't win best picture. If it wins best picture, people will
People, huh?
riot.
It's not also watched by as many people as people have watched these two movies. I think that's the
Yeah,
bigger thing this year. You know, and to be fair to both these movies, or at least to me, these are not bad films by any stretch of the imagination. Like,
Yeah.
except Maestro.
like dip. No, no, I'm saying to Barbie and Oppenheimer, yeah. Like these are, even though the whole popular thing might be the case, I wouldn't mind if Oppenheimer wins. I wouldn't mind if whatever. Like I don't have any favorites in this. For maybe Poor Things comes out to be the favorite
I would,
for me.
I would mind if Barbie won for one simple reason.
Hmm.
You award the film, you don't award the cultural phenomenon. They're two separate things.
Sir, but वो अब linked है ना. You have to like
That is
nowadays
very much
with award
no.
shows, it's linked only. Yeah.
No wonder we're about to soon give a best Gungat award.
On
Best
that note,
directing guys last. अरे best
yeah.
picture हाँ. Best direction
Uh,
last. अमर्त्य पढ़
best
लो सर. याद ही होंगे आपको तो.
हाँ मुझे मोरलेस याद है तो फिर भी पढ़ लेता हूँ जस्टिन थ्रिएट एनाटॉमी ऑफ अ फॉल मार्टिन स्कोर्सेजी किलर्स ऑफ द फ्लावर मून क्रिस्टोफर नोलन ओपेनहाइमर योर्गोस लैंथिमोस पोर थिंग्स जोनाथन ग्लेजर जोन ऑफ इंटरेस्ट what should win Christopher Nolan what will win Christopher Nolan
What should win Christopher Nolan? What will win Christopher Nolan? What might win?
Hmm.
Yorgos
What might?
Lanthimos.
Yeah,
Might.
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 But Yorgos
That
Lanthimos is young,
that's your
yeah,
dark horse. नहीं, but उसका
youngish.
young as in he's the same age as Nolan. Same.
Huh, but I'm to, I'll be very honest, I am the most first surprised, like pleasantly surprised, that Yorgos Lanthimos, the director
Yes.
of
The
Dogtooth the
lobster.
Lobster,
The
is
lobster.
at this stage in his career where he's competing for best
An Oscar
director and best.
favorite.
I
Yes.
mean, this is amazing in for me because I'm like he
Yeah.
makes such weird
No, no,
films.
but
It's hard to
no, no,
see
but
him like in
Varun.
this.
No, no, but Varun.
But a
Of the
mainstream actor does that to you, right? A mainstream actor
But his
champions
he's
that.
not lost his sensibility at all. At least
That's
with
okay.
the
That
even with
because
favorite also he hasn't.
Emma Stone is as wacky as him.
Yeah. She did the
Emma
curse
Stone,
also, no, recently, which is
yeah, Emma
supposed to
Stone is
be
doing the
very.
curse. Also,
Yeah.
no, but Varun,
Hmm.
Nolan might just win because that same argument comes to the picture. Full body of work.
Hmm.
Full body
ऊपर
of
से वो
work.
तो क्या 2-3 बार हो चुका है नॉमिनेट या नहीं हुआ?
बार हो
2 बार
एक
हुआ
बार
है.
was he nominated?
एक
सिर्फ
बार
एक बार for Dunkirk?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he
Dunkirk
should have.
didn't win anything, right?
Dunkirk didn't win
It
anything.
won I think
Technical
I think
award.
yeah, it won sound.
Sorry, art award or whatever you wanted
Yes.
to say. Yeah.
It's an art form, sir.
Sorry, art form award.
Sound. They won sound editing and mixing
Huh.
both that year.
Hmm.
But I
Okay.
think they unfairly lost photography to fucking Dan Lautzen for Shape of Water.
You have animosity. A lot of people have animosity towards that film. I love that film, but okay.
Eh,
Anyway,
Yeah, okay.
anyway, the
आपके पास
perspective
दिल
is
कम है सर पता है ठीक है.
the perspective here is it could be either
we don't
Oppenheimer
all
or
have a
Barbie.
Shriya Pilgaonkar in our lives, sir.
Yes.
Oh yes. आपके हाँ आपके तो लाइव्स क्या आपकी तो पीछे है आपका.
Why na? The
Sorry,
perspective here
Amartak.
is the perspective here is it could either be again Barbie or Oppenheimer because that is the ultimate battlefield
Yeah.
at this. That is what the
बारबी
media
कहाँ
is.
से आ गई सर ग्रेटा कोविक को तो नॉमिनेट ही नहीं किया.
Nominate नहीं
Oh,
किया.
direction.
Actually that's a great sign that actually Barbie won't
Snub.
win.
That's a snub.
Or
Barbie
it's a
can't.
sign that they'll split the award into Barbie and Oppenheimer. That also they do sometimes now.
At least the Oscars not done that shitty thing that the Golden Globes did, right? Trailblazing cinematic and
Oh, they
box
did
office.
that. Oh.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
that
they
stupid
did.
award that they cooked
They
up
went
in
all Stardust.
pot.
Okay, Dhruv. Okay, Dhruv, you might be right this time. Yeah.
What?
Nolan might be
Baba
winning
Khan was
director,
at
best picture,
Golden
Barbie.
Globes.
हाँ वो
Best
हो
picture,
सकता है right
Barbie.
because they
Best
didn't put
picture,
her
Barbie.
here
Best
and then
director,
they
Nolan.
could.
Yeah,
Hmm.
this might
She
be.
is in the
This,
screenplay with Baumbach.
Yes, she is.
yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know how much
देखते हैं
he
अगर
has
if she win no his sensibility is there in Barbie.
That's what I'm saying might not have worked. Because I like
White
hers to
noise.
I prefer her
White noise.
sensibility to his.
Yeah, white noise.
White
That is
noise
one
is
wacky movie.
deadly.
That is one wacky
Uh,
movie.
I mean
But I
deadly.
mean,
I mean I actually don't want to say that it has merits in being very different to what he
but
generally does.
director last year the Daniels one. Who had you guys picked in your
Picked doesn't जीतेंगे तो वही we had picked but we had preferences different ones. I think.
We
I
don't
had
remember
कौन
this.
था
Nolan.
last year? और कौन था last year?
Steven Spielberg was probably
Todd
Oh,
Field was there, no?
we were having withdrawal symptoms because Park Chan-wook wasn't there.
Oh yeah. Last year everything was decision to leave, decision to
Yes,
leave, decision to leave, decision to leave. Yeah, सब कुछ
we were
उसको.
having withdrawal symptoms. Yes.
हम्म. हाँ उस आई थिंक लास्ट ईयर तो एक इतनी फेवरेट थी कि आई वाज लाइक कि भाड़ में जाए और सब लाइक इन दैट सेंस.
Yes, we were legit
हाँ.
angry. We were legit angry at that year.
But it is like
That
I know
is a
it's not like the
masterpiece.
I mean it's a freaking the direction that
Freaking
film is
masterpiece.
out of this world good. I'm like whatever. Okay.
The movie is a freaking masterpiece.
Anyways,
Don't care about it.
it is okay. You don't have to listen to the Oscars ever. They are generally quite wrong. Anyways, Good Simran is saying finally Nolan gonna have an Oscar or here we go.
अरे
He's gonna
he's
win.
got lots of life left in him यार कल थोड़ी मर रहा है अगर नहीं जीता
नहीं
तो
बट वो बट ना
No, no,
ये
but this
सब्जेक्ट
definitely
मैटर
win.
जब बनाता है ना कोई he needs a subject matter to also be there for
No,
हाँ
no,
he
but
was
this
I
going
mean
to win with Dunkirk that
this is going to
I
win.
realize now
Yeah,
I mean
that
it's
this is
again too experimental I think as a film. Yeah.
no, but this
war
is
है but
this
no
is
blood
definitely this at least direction is definitely going to win. Yeah,
Much better.
he's going to win
yeah, he's
is
going to
what
win.
No, Oh, you said no. I was about to say I'm going to push you against the. It's better than Dun. I think Dunkirk is one of
No,
his
no,
better films,
I'm not saying
best
that.
films.
I'm
Sorry.
not saying that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying he's going to win this year.
he's gonna win.
Like
He's gonna win this. Yeah, yeah,
easy.
yeah. I don't have as much affection for Anatomy of Fall, but it's interesting that they decided to dominate Justin Triet. Uh,
Hmm.
I
It's a
don't
good
know
movie.
if
It's a good
yeah,
direction.
but
It's a good
I'm not sure about the direction norm. Like I don't
Direction.
know. Maybe I
I
can
felt it.
understand more writing if anything,
It
but
had
yeah.
that two-part TV drama weekender
snub.
feel.
I did have
Snub.
TV
No?
drama. Huh?
One huge snub. One huge
Huh?
snub. Anatomy of a Fall में the kid.
तो उसको कहाँ से
Supporting
अवार्ड
actor.
देंगे सर?
Supporting actor.
बच्चों को
Supporting
कब
नहीं
मिला है?
देंगे सर, कोई
Victor
चांस ही
O'Neill
नहीं है.
is
or
They
the
didn't
probably.
dog.
nominate they didn't nominate फ्लोरिडा प्रोजेक्ट के लोगों को, तो इसमें क्या देंगे?
They
Or
didn't
the
even
dog.
nominate Nepo kid Jaden Smith for like Pursuit of Happiness.
हाँ एग्जैक्ट, नहीं हाँ हाँ हाँ, अब तो गया
Or
ना
the
सारा
dog.
स्मिथ का काम,
हाँ स्मिथ का तो
Yeah,
हो
पूरा
गया
yeah.
ना.
सीन ही गया
His
है.
name's also out of our mouth, sir.
Yes.
Anyways, Jonathan Glazer is a very obvious pick actually in this category, because it is like direction is very central, I suppose, to the whole film. So yeah, I would
Yeah, but
still
again,
have Todd Haynes, but fine, whatever.
yeah,
I think the
like
movie is a
Zone is
tonal masterclass, so
Mhm.
and that
It
he
is,
is
it is.
doing. So
The way
uh,
he balances those wacky tones, it's
yeah,
insane how he's doing that.
अब तो देखनी पड़ेगी.
so सर वो तो देखनी चाहिए आपको. आपको अच्छी नहीं लगी तो फिर आपको डांट पड़ेगी.
और किस किस बारे में इसको डांटे? पहले ही बिल फिट की पता
डाटा
नहीं
तो
है.
है ही नहीं सर किसी भी बारे में. इतने सारे फेंकता है ये वो जो अलग ओपिनियंस की सुनते ही रहते हैं हम लोग, और क्या करेंगे.
हाँ.
अरे
We are
संजीत
not
had to
bullies.
listen about border. What you saying?
Oh, sir, you went very soft on border. I was like, and then I saw
Sanjeev
Sanjeev's
gave
rating. I was like, sir,
Sanjeev gave
I
a 4.
respect. I respect. I respect.
Sanjeev
See,
gave a 4 star.
I'm guilty of my movie, the movies I like and you guys hate. So I'm like, Rakho.
इससे पहले कॉपीराइट स्ट्राइक लग जाए मैं रुक गया.
Yes, thank you, Varun, for ending this episode on a great note.
I'll
उस
be
मूवी को भी
shocked if the
नॉमिनेट करना
episode
चाहिए था
doesn't.
म्यूजिक
I'll
के
be
लिए.
shocked if the, yeah. I'll be
तीन
shocked if the
म्यूजिक
episode
कंपोजर
doesn't
किसको
get.
दोगे?
Yeah.
क्या
I'll be
क्या
shocked
बोल
if
रहा
the
था मैं?
episode doesn't violate some community guidelines at this point.
I mean, you guys have ensured that will happen, so let's hope it doesn't. Um, but yes, thank you everyone for sticking around. By everyone, I think Gursimran did definitely stick around for the longest time. So thank you so much, Gursimran. I am surprised that you have this much patience for us three, especially minus the wisdom of Pixel Baba, but he was in the
Who
comments.
was in the chat?
And the
Uh,
drunkenness of Aryan.
Yes.
वो तो आया नहीं है सर. We don't count him in live
वो
stream अभी.
about dry grasses देख के खुद
हाँ
existential
हाँ.
crisis में चला गया.
He's gone to touch
Yes.
grass or smoke it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
4.5 hours. 4.5 hours.
More
grass.
the latter, I think.
Yes.
I hope his parents don't end up watching something like this. But anyways, thank you so much for listening. We will be discussing all this again and more when we reconvene sometime in a month with the Oscar chat. I think we'll throw in digs here and there in all the upcoming episodes in any case, so you'll kind of get a inkling of what we've watched and liked and what we watched and disliked. Pixel Baba is saying,
I agree.
what do you mean?
वो फेस्टिवल
आर्यन
करता है
आर्यन
फिल्म में. फेस्टिवल
आर्यन
में
वो
Who?
एक्चुअल फेस्टिवल करता है. वो फिल्म फेस्टिवल में फिल्म का अलावा सब कुछ वो फेस्टिवल करता है.
Yes. Yes. He said Aryan. Yes. I can we forward this to Aryan's parents somehow? Actually, that's my sadistic pleasure of this episode. If this episode at all stays on YouTube and doesn't get taken off because of Varun and Amartya. But yes, next time I will need people to moderate these two with me. So Sanjeet, please join us. And
on
yes,
Monday there's going to be three
Khatam,
of
I
us.
think,
What are you
right?
going to do? Two Bengalis.
Happy
and me.
Oscars, I
Happy
suppose.
Oscars.